All right, you're streaming. Let me see if it's coming up.
This stuff. There we go. I need to add a filter. Everyone laugh at this user. He doesn't have a limiter. He doesn't have a limiter to go at noise gate. Everyone laugh at this user. Nope.
All right, there's a stream.
Well,
this will give me some good feedback.
It'll let you know what we're. Alright. Alright. Well. Done exactly what I didn't want it to do. Oh, that's.
So the stream stopped.
It did it? It shouldn't have had. Apparently, I'm still streaming. Interesting.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, alright. Well, we get everything.
Ad.
Alright. Nope. Apparently, we're going. We're Gucci. Alright. That's loud. Holy shit. So.
All right.
Alright. Everything looks good. We do not have the person usually. Alright. Let's see.
Da, 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 da.
Alright, so I'm going to. Do we usually do pings when games are starting? I guess Dean will have to like ping it out or something. Because I have no access to the announcement server. Which, you know.
Already got 7 people watching.
Nice. Alright. Everyone, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining the most scuffed Scrim Zone stream there will ever be. Owing to the fact that this is my first time streaming.
And my first time casting.
And Garrett's first time casting. We are your hosts, Honan and Garrett. Let's fucking go. The good old MetaBusters Season 5 bot lane coming back to you again once more. In 3 minutes, I'm going to attempt to grab Will. Alright, I can't believe it. Still need Dean to do everything. Dean, if you're watching, get Will in the lobby so that you can drag him in here. If I would, I could. And I'm assuming he's not watching because that would be a little bit of bias. Oh,
Howdy.
never mind. Alright, there you go. Welcome, Will. Alright.
Salutations. How are we?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Are you okay with some questions being asked your way?
Yes, I just lost a ranked game, so I'm ready to go.
Alright, how toxic are you on a scale of 1 to slurs?
How toxic am I? Ooh.
Correct.
Depends on the day. Typically we're at like a 3. But if it's a bad day, we get pretty high up. Not slurs high, but.
Are you gonna get a little more toxic when they ban Twitch tonight? That's the real question.
No, I'm used to it. It's whatever. It's fine.
Okay. So
I just accept it.
Question 2: How much does the mental of you yourself, the captain, affect New York Nutbusters?
I'd say it's a decent amount. Because in we're normally at least from what we've played, pretty chill. I don't think anybody really tilts super hard. Um, but when we do chill, or when we do tilt, sorry, um, I think the rest of the team kind of brings it back.
All right.
So
So
it
you're
matters.
relying on your team, you're saying?
Yeah, it like my mental matters, but I don't think it matters any more than the rest of the teams.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Good to know. I'm just gonna ask you a few more questions here. First, I think I'll ask about your draft plan. We've seen how lethal Dave is on Katarina and Kiana, and how lethal you are on Twitch. So, if any of those 3 champions are not banned, are you going to go for the draft trap?
So we'll probably go for the Katarina. I don't think I'll go for the Twitch. I think Kaisa's just too OP right now
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
to leave up. Um, and yeah, like having the arm ability to follow up on Mike and Adam, because we're gonna be running Adam today.
Right?
I think it's too good.
Do you think your game plan changes having a strong carry player in the top lane rather than Russ, a strong tank player?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's like you have to. Having a tank top versus a carry top completely changes how jungle plays the game. I'm probably gonna weak side myself most of the time. Just have faith in the we're gonna do better in the 2v2, and then just hope we play for Adam to get fed. Because like lethality Aatrox I know is pretty broken at the moment. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I agree with that. Even the display changes don't change much for him
yeah, no.
explicitly, so.
Have a little less damage early. Did the Aatrox nerfs go through yet, or is that next patch?
I don't
They
think they've
changed
gone
this
through
thing.
yet.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think
and
they've
yeah,
gone
Yeah.
through.
it's still gonna be
But the Dustblade changes
dusted
have.
done. Yeah,
Um,
but I don't think that's too crazy.
I think Aatrox will still be in good shape anyways.
Yep.
I think we got time for a couple more questions. Garrett, do you have any pressing on your mind?
I'm just really hoping we get to see a GP top, maybe game 1 or game 2.
It's possible. It's
I
possible.
enjoy seeing Adam play in GP. It makes me fear and happy at the same time. Like,
Yep.
it's really clean.
Alright.
I like GP. I like having my top laner just one shot everyone and then I can just clean up.
Is it because
Uh,
you like having to not carry and just cleaning up?
Oh no, I don't mind carrying. It's just I GP one shotting things is entertaining.
GP one shots.
That's the only reason.
when you're on the other end of it, it's a little rough. But
I mean,
I
yeah.
will agree, it is kind of wild to just see your health
And
bar go from 100 to 0 in a
from
blank
180 carry to
push.
another, getting just instantly blown
Oh
up.
yeah, that's right. You guys are any carry players.
And I have been blown up by Adam's GP before, so I know how it feels.
I remember you
It's
screaming,
depressing.
"What?"
Yeah, and it pairs well with Kaisa because if anybody's marked and they get away with like a little bit, I can just R and RQ and just kill them.
So, let's see. I did a little bit of research on your team before going into
Okay.
this because I wanted to know what I needed to. So, Mimi is a support piled player, I'd say. You're like more of a carry, Dave is more of a carry, Mike's more of a carry, and now Adam coming in is more of a carry. So you said you're going to be playing weak side. Is there a plan of playing tanks on your team ever, or are you just going to go with the multiple threat strategy?
So we might put Mike on a more supportive jungler like J4, something that has a little bit more health, a little bit more utility.
Ooh, like a Sejuani.
Which is
Good idea.
yeah, I don't know if we'll do Sejuani exactly.
Like a Thresh.
Yeah, so Mimi's actually not playing today. She's very sick, so we're gonna be running Dominic. So we'll have Morgana, Lux type things, so a little bit more CC.
Oh, I need to redo my assets.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I sent you Dominic. I sent you Dominic for the assets.
I know, I just mind controlled myself into Mimi.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
not too bad.
yeah, and worst case if they leave Twitch up and there's no tanks, I can go 98 tech and just have big HP.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah.
Any closing statements that I can get out of you here?
We're gonna shit on him. There you go.
Alright. Very confident.
Looking forward to
I
it.
like
Looking forward to it.
Always.
Alright, now get out of this call.
Thank you, Will.
See ya.
Alright, see ya, Will. Alright, next we're gonna attempt to interview Dean.
Oh,
I think.
both AD carries, and both captains, I believe, of each team.
I feel like Dean's had a much easier time being a captain, if only because he had working foundation, as said on the State of Scrims podcast. But I'm actually excited to see these two captains play together. I'm assuming they're not going to be the ones doing shot calling. What do you think?
I think that I will be doing the shot calling for my team. I think that's why we lost last time, is that we didn't have the shot calling. That's my hot take.
Oh,
But
Dean. It's not a big
I don't know,
deal.
Garrett. Do you think I'm doing shot calling?
I think we'll have to wait and see. I feel like you'll try to shot call game 1, and if game 1 goes well, you'll probably continue to shot call game 2 and 3. If not, I know Hidiri is also very good at strategy, especially when it comes to top side and jungle. So it'll be fun to watch.
This is true. Hidiri is my goat. What can I
Hidiri
say?
is my goat, excuse me?
That's okay. My whole team is my goat. Also, if Hidiri was really your goat, why isn't he on your team?
Because I got picked up by Spectres instead. And you didn't pick me up for some reason.
I don't know.
I was your sub for season 3, man. Come on.
So
This is
anyway,
true, but
Anyway.
Hong was my starter in season 3. So
Alright, enough of that. We're here to interview you and your team, not you and my disgruntled feelings.
true. You're gonna show up at my office with a gun and shoot me.
Perhaps. I think...
he lives in Canada, bud. He doesn't have one.
No, we have hunting rifles, but that's different. I have been on your own stream, on your channel, slandering your bot lane because I think it's a little figured out. Well, what are your comments to that?
I think we can do a lot more than people think we can, because I know, towards the end of last season, people go, "Oh, they just play the same thing every time," and then we whipped out a new duo, and then we'd slam people. Like, I don't know. I think obviously, yeah, there was a strategy last season of just camp the shit out of us and then you win. Except last season, I feel like our top side was not working together at all, and it was a bit of a mess. And Joel has leveled up a lot since then, and I think the addition of some new team members in different lineups has really strengthened us a lot. I think our comms are so much better than they were last season, so I think we're actually going to be able to play around us getting camped if that is the strategy. And I think if you don't camp the shit out of us, you are going to live to regret it. So I don't know. I think the us being figured out narrative is kind of like, yes, you figure out that we're gonna kick your ass, but like you can't really do anything about it. I think.
Good point.
About that player point, I looked into this. You are the team with the most subs at 5. Do you think that
Dash doesn't count?
Okay.
And neither does Hong. Neither of them are probably gonna play ever.
So 3.75 then, let's say.
Sure.
Sure. So do you think this adds to your draft flexibility at all? Like people having to look at these additional threats?
Definitely. I not trying to be a dick, but I won't generally communicate a roster before the game too much. Mostly because we don't know half the time.
As long as you're not too much of a phallic object, I'm okay with it then, hey?
True.
True.
Sorry, Will's asking what side select is, even though I already pinged him with it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
As you can see,
Let's go.
their team very organized, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of rosters we can run, and I think people have to plan around both.
Right.
As we get later in the season and we'll know what our teams are more in advance, we'll be able to customize our roster to specific teams. I think right now we're just trying to test things out and see how they go. We do have like 2 main comps that we're going to be running, and I feel like they have very different strengths and weaknesses. So you'll get to be very familiar with both of them, because we'll have some very exciting series.
Is today one of your
over the course
spicy
of the
comps or
season.
one of your main comps that you're going for today?
I'd say this is probably one of our main rosters.
Alright.
But
In that case, I get to ask. So, Joel Hidiri is quite the lethal top lane half of the map.
oh yeah,
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Which one of them is picking
I
up
don't
tank
know.
duty?
I think it depends on the game.
Uh-huh.
Both of them are good on tanks. Both of them are good on carries. So
I know you love fitting
I
a tank
think-
into your team, so.
well, yeah. I mean, I think you're kind of trolling to not have a tank in your team, especially in this meta where engaged tanks are the most powerful champions in the game.
Yeah,
That's good.
you can say that again.
Any closing
I
statements?
mean, you have Maokai, Sejuani, Rel, Nautilus, Rakan. Like I don't know, Rakan is like the least tanky out of all of those, but
Rakan
still very strong,
eats so much bullets, man.
right? He has a lot of shielding.
Well,
I'm gonna go help my team draft unless you have anything real quick to.
Any closing statements?
I don't. I mean, I hope everyone has fun. Excited to play against Dom. It's been a while, and I hope Mikhail is feeling better soon.
All right, sounds
That should
good.
be it. All right, peace. Thanks
All
for
right,
having me on.
have a good one, man.
All right, so now with Dean gone, we get to talk about the actual points of the game while they're figuring out draft and stuff. First off, blue side for Dean's team. How do you think he's going to use the first pick advantage?
I really see if they do not ban Kaisa, I feel like they're gonna try and pick it first. I don't think Dean really likes to play Twitch, so I doubt they'll try to pick that away from Will. So if they do take the Kaisa, then Nutbuster's gonna have to find a way to answer with that. But then if they try to ban out too much, you leave some very high damage dealers open to Adam and Mike, even Dave in the mid lane. I mean, if you give him Katarina, you're gonna have a bad time. I mean, it's just it's hard to deal with, especially late game. Whenever he builds his tank builds for Katarina, you just can't really shut it down.
Sounds about right. I'm going to whip out our highlights here, if they will show. Please, God, I beg of you. Okay, never mind. I guess we just don't have any highlights. Even though it should be here. Nope, they are in the right folder. I am very confused. Well, they should be in D content. Ah, okay. It's because Dean has changed the name of some of these over time.
Well, while you try to figure that out,
Yeah.
what do you think is going to be the key for Rift Sharks in trying to get an early game started against Nutbusters?
For early game against Nutbusters, definitely Hidiri. Hidiri is the jungler that is my goat, and I think that whatever lane that he chooses to camp, that lane's getting ahead. There's not much stopping that.
All right. Now, what about Drago? I haven't really seen too much of him. I don't know much of his playstyles. Do you know about what he's going to try and pull out for this series? Do you think they're going to rely a lot on him?
He loves engage supports, and more so, he also loves playing, like, Pike. He's more of like a mid lane player, but,
Let's say Drago is their mid.
They're mid, but he still likes Pike. I have written here Yone, Aatrox, and Set as his 3 most played champions in Scrim Zone. So I think that's gonna have to factor a lot in it. But he also, like, if I remember correctly, he was the one assassin player. Yeah, his KDA is high. His kills are not as high as you expect them to be for a player playing mid lane with a bunch of assassins. So when he does succeed, he tends to let his team like finish off kills, and then he does tend to do big boom boom damage.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll see him pull out the Aatrox or maybe the Yone mid. Silas is another one he has pulled out and shown good price. He's 2-0, I believe, this season so far on Silas.
So
that would be probably a good pick.
I picked this one because I'm a little biased. We have Dean versus Will.
So that's going to be
that
is going to be a very key matchup. It really depends on what ADCs they let through draft.
Yeah.
I don't know how much pressure they're going to throw onto Will. I doubt we see a Twitch ban, and most teams are probably going to fight for Kaisa since she's so strong right now. So either they flip-flop something to try and get the Kaisa, seeing as how I believe does Will have first pick?
No,
Who was blue
it
side?
is Dean. Dean is blue side.
It's really going to come down to what gets banned. We'll have to see what they fight for and what they want to play around.
Yeah. Alright. Let's
What
see.
time is draft starting?
Draft is starting in 6 minutes, sir. So we got some more
Alright,
time to talk
9,
about
10.
what's going on here. So the key player.
What about?
Hmm?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, what about supports? What are we looking at as far as Eric and I believe Dominic?
I'm expecting to see Engage against Morgana because I have almost no read on Dominic. Dominic has 4 games on the server, and Dean is very famous for not caring about OP.GGs of certain players, especially when he believes that they will play.
Well,
Dominic's on New York Nutbusters.
Do you believe that just because all we've seen is Morgana, do you think they'll take the chance to ban that out, or do you think they're not too worried about it this series?
I think Dean doesn't care. Actually, my answer doesn't change. Dean doesn't care. He hasn't. I bet you 9 times out of 10 he's looked at Dominic's OP.GG and is like, all right, this player looks good on this particular champion. Let's just either draft around it or ban a meta pick that I think he'll play instead. I believe that's what Dean will do.
Then what do you think Eric's going to pick? Something strong like the Nautilus, maybe the Blitzcrank?
Oh, Eric's gonna be the funny one. I think we're getting a Blitzcrank, yeah. Unless Dean wants to do Ash Seraphine and New York Nutbusters lets Ash Seraphine go through, because Eric has a 83% win rate in 6 games on Seraphine.
Yeah, I mean it's strong.
Yeah.
It looks like Dominic's been playing a lot of Ari lately.
Ooh.
A lot of Ari.
Do you think we're gonna see Ari support?
I don't think so. I doubt he would try to pull that out. I really expect to see him on a strong Enchantress. Maybe the Morgana if it gets through. I imagine he's probably pretty good at some of the more rounded Enchantresses, Karma, Lulu. There are a few that are strong right now that'll probably make it through draft. And I don't think, from what I've seen, I don't think he plays too many engaged supports, but he could surprise us. You never really know.
I'm gonna be honest. I hope that we see Dean step away a little bit from a traditional draft, because the New York Nutbusters has players who play champions that will tear through like tanks and go into a backline and just eat them up. They are probably, like, in terms of a champion pool, some of the most aggressive players in the server. Dave's champion to watch is literally Kiana, and that champion can dodge through tanks like nobody's business. So,
well, what do you think about Joel? Do you think they banned the Poppy against him?
Yes.
I mean, it's one of his signature picks.
Please ban the Poppy against Joel. You play so many champions with dashes, and even if you don't play champions with dashes, Joel on Poppy is really good at peeling. And if
they ban that, that's already one targeted ban that they have to use at least in the first round. What else? What else do you think their bans are? If they ban the Poppy, what else do New York Nutbusters get rid of?
I think they ban the Poppy. They probably ban one carry champion like Viego or Kindred and then play the other. And their third ban is pick of the day. Like, what do they feel against these players? The idea is give Mike a good matchup in the jungle, or at least a champion he can carry on, and then start to get the triple threat going of like Adam, Mike, and Will. Or
do you think that New York Nutbusters will try to deny the Kaisa from Rift Sharks and then maybe pick up something like the Twitch?
Nah, no way. They're gonna either pick it or they're just going to play either Twitch or Neela into it, I feel. Or like something really aggressive into Kaisa.
Yeah, leaving the Kaisa up maybe a bit rough game 1, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see if they even want to play it.
It is potentially an option.
Dean always has his pocket picks. You know, his Callisto's always really, really flashy, really strong.
Yeah.
Eric is always solid on support. So bot lane's going to be a lot of fighting, I believe, especially game 1 while they feel each other out. I feel like we'll see a lot of good skirmishes in bot lane.
I agree with this. Surely.
I feel like maybe game one they play it safe. They put Hidiri on a good tank. They try to fill out who's going to carry against this team and where their strengths are. If they put Joel on a decent, aggressive bruiser topside, really give him some room to play around and help Hidiri in the jungle and collapse on some of the objectives, I really think they could put together a good opening game for us in game one.
I feel Hadiri is a little different this season. He's, at least when I talked to him and like played games with him, he's a little more, energized, more than usual. He's already a pretty eccentric human being, so I'm hoping to see Hidiri perform this game. I actually don't care if it's a win or loss. It's just good news for Rift Sharks if Hidiri is performing. Because
yes, and I feel like they will facilitate that better if they put him on a champion he's comfortable with and give him room to roam and really make plays. His Maokai is really strong. We played a few games yesterday, and seeing him in jungle, he really, really has a good chance to perform in jungle.
What if New York Nutbusters puts Mike on Rammus?
I don't know if the Rammus really goes hard.
I don't think it will, but I think it'd be quite funny considering who's playing. He's playing against on the other end.
It depends on what Drago picks up. If Drago tries to play something like Aatrox or set mid, and they may pick a AD champion top, the Rammus could work. But at the same time, I mean,
I'm not.
You got to be careful.
I'm not expecting a Rammus, as we are going to have drafts starting here. Looks like we have New York Nutbusters banned the Poppy, the Kane, and the Blitzcrank. What do you think about that?
Well, we knew the Poppy ban was coming out. We knew they weren't going to let Joel have it, but they give up the Katarina. I mean, that's really something you want to be careful of. If you let Dave take it, it can be really
looks like Rift
really
Sharks
detrimental
took the
to your team.
Katarina. They were prepared for this.
Yes, they took it away, so Drago now has to perform on it, and New York Nutbusters said that's fine. We'll take the Kai'Sa.
All right. So Rift Sharks banning Gangplank, Rengar, and Kindred, which is almost certainly targeted towards Adam. Almost all three.
Well, you can't give Mike Rengar. I mean,
you can't give Adam Rengar either, man.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it's a double threat, but really, it's just it can be a very scary champ to play against, especially with Mike at the wheel.
Dominic picking up the comfort in the Morgana. This is a very good first step for New York Nutbusters.
I feel like we saw the Morgana coming.
Dean
Dominic
Eric
seems very
pulling
comfortable.
out exactly what I wanted to see if the Morgana came out though. And nice aggressive bot lane because Morgana, Kai'Sa is not the strongest early game combatants.
Nope.
And we have a Neela and Soraka. Neela, no.
Nyla Raka is going to be very strong.
Not
Soraka right now is just super strong.
I am going to melt. Why is it Enchanter meta? As we've
already got in the chats. We've already got Ann making some predictions. Rift Shark sweep.
Ann is making some slander happen. Alright, we're going to see Renekton come out in the top lane. The Crocodile! Love to see it. Also very good against Katarina. So it could be going mid lane as well.
Very strong right now. Very strong.
Yeah, could be going in mid lane,
Now let's see our next bands.
The Jax. So the Renekton top lane is getting a little bit more weight now with the Jax ban. Immediately followed up by Kha'Zix. Is Mike Kha'Zix something?
Well, it's. I'm sure he can play the champion just fine. Kha'Zix is very strong right now, and they've already got some squishies on the side of Rift Sharks. I mean, Soraka is easy to blow up if you can get behind the team, and Kha'Zix is very talented at getting behind your team and killing your healers.
I guess you could say he's bugging the backline right now.
You have to really pay that tax and go ahead and take the Kha'Zix off the board. You can't really let Mike get that opening.
They're going to prevent Dean from assembling Diana Yasuo by taking away the Diana portion of that combo.
All right. 2-1 Nutbuster. Oh, that is
a prediction.
That is it is a good prediction. I feel it is a good
Yeah.
possibility, especially if they already let the Croc through, and
I'm actually.
whew,
It
I don't
depends
know
on
how they're
the
gonna
first
deal
game.
with the Croc yet. Like maybe if Soraka gets a good silence
I think
and
it's Neela with
a
like
stun
with the
landed.
W.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it really depends early. Like,
Ooh, Nidalee. Where is this
mm,
Nidalee coming from?
okay, Mike, I
Mike is
like it.
pulling out the carry. He is saying, if we do not win by 15 minutes, I am so sorry, team.
I like it. I
I
like the
love
Nidalee
it.
pick.
It is exactly what I was looking for. A nice, good carry jungler. This is what I was saying with New York Nutbusters as well. They have a lot of carry players right now. Players who like resources and gold, so they're expecting this Renekton, I'm assuming, to be a little bit goldless. Zac response from Rift Sharks. Hidori playing Zac is always good. He loves his engage. He loves his agency in the game, and he loves being big goober and funny tank.
Zach is going to be good front line, very good engage.
Ornn! Dean
They
was
are
just
really filling out the last two spots with very nice tanks.
massive
Rift
front line.
Sharks, Rift Sharks, very nice front line. But also you have to be careful because Zach can jump in, Orn can dash in, and then Croc can just dash to the back
Their
line and
long
go ahead and
range
kill
engage.
your. Yeah, they can kill your carries pretty quick.
Yeah,
Gwen picked up here on the side of New York Nutbusters. We're
I
going to
like
see
it.
Adam on the Gwen.
I like the gun. So overall, who do you think won draft?
It's this draft is going to be close. I was leaning more towards Nutbusters early on, but the tanks coming out for Rift Sharks are gonna help keep them alive and keep their front line strong. You got Soraka in the back line, keeping them healed up. You've got Katarina who can jump in and do a ton of damage, even if she builds tanky. Like it's gonna be hard for Nutbusters, but they have the Kaisa. You know, they have a very good scaling AD carry who's really strong right now and can really do a lot of damage, even to your tanks in the front line. Um, Renekton is very strong right now, especially with the lethality build. Nidalee is just surprising. I'm excited to see this Nidalee pick in the jungle and how well that Mike uses it, especially early on. See if he gets some good early kills and some cheese bush spears coming out.
All right. Let's see here. I actually like Rift Sharks draft a lot here. They have a lot of long range engage. My only worry is how does Drago perform on the Katarina? I feel like that is a huge part of this game. Like if Dave does not perform on Cat, then this game might just be.
Who?
If Drago does not perform on the Cat, I feel like Dave knows the champion well enough. They have enough point and click CC. Also, by the way, that is Renekton going in mid lane, so that's rough for the Katarina.
Yeah, that is going to be very rough for the Katarina.
Yeah. So Drago needs to find a way to make this game work, because giving Renekton too much of a lead is not an option. At least that is my opinion.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. This is going to end up being a brawl, I believe. You do have a lot more frontline on the side of Rift Sharks. New York Nutbusters drafted a lot of damage, a lot of utility, especially in the Morgana.
Dean just got out of this stream, out of the interview, saying tanks are OP.
He did.
So
He did.
I now wonder how much is he going to back that up with. This game I feel like is a litmus test. If Rift Sharks wins this, then it's 2-1 Rift Sharks. But if New York Nutbusters win this particular game, with this draft, it might just be over. It might be 2-0 New York Nutbusters.
Yeah, I agree. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a drink.
Ooh. Intermission time. So, while we're waiting here, I
What?
guess I will point out drinks obtained 1. I was busy making this
Okay.
asset while we were waiting.
Well, thank you. The
I
sweet tea has been obtained.
I expect the bot lane to actually go the way of Dean and Eric. They have indeed done the thing where they have found an angle that no one else was expecting. Because I was not expecting Dean to pull out the Neela at all. The Eric
I actually do believe you called the Neela before draft.
I did, but I didn't see it coming. I did not think he had the cojones. I did not believe that he had the ball sacks. As it turns out, his phallic object is hard as hell.
Looks like Teddy is going the way of the Kaisa Morgana bot lane. It is going to be challenging.
I do like it.
We'll have to see really who puts jungle pressure where.
Will was not kidding when he said that he was going to play backside. My only concern with the Kaisa is that you either play AP and become very non-interactive, or you go AD and you fix your team's damage profile, but then you have to be interactive.
Mason, don't worry. I do have a leak that Hidiri will be on Mal's game 2, so just be careful. We're gonna see Mal's a hard jungle.
Hidiri is my goat, honestly. He cooks so much weird stuff in that jungle. I'm surprised that they didn't use it in game 1. Just pull out something weird.
They had to go ahead and try to secure the win game 1, but I feel like game 2 we might see a little sneaky pick come out from Hidiri.
But that is not the season 5 Meta Buster's way. The season 5 Meta Buster's way is first picking Thresh top lane.
Once you've been a Meta Buster, it just doesn't go away, man. It doesn't matter what team you go to play for; it sticks with you.
It's in my blood.
It really sticks with you. Yes, it is.
Sarberus, if you're listening, game 1, I don't care what lane I'm in. Just pick me Thresh. I don't care if I'm ADC. Please. It's all I asked for. One game. One interesting game.
Sarberus, just make sure it's in the series against us, please. Thank you very much.
No. Handshake.
I was there the last time that happened, and
well, I did fine. Come on.
Okay.
Smile.
Well, anyway, so
Smile.
back to
hey, handshake.
A game with actual hope. Let's see how this is gonna go.
Honestly, handshake, right? I take Thresh top, and then you take Syndra bot lane. Fair trade.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, the Syndra bot lane could actually work. I mean,
I am simply pointing out options like I did last season. Speaking of pointing out options, we actually still don't know technically where the Gwen and the Renekton are going, and I find that
I believe we will see the Renekton mid. It is good into Katarina.
Yeah. Do you think there's gonna be the 5-head lane swap though, where Katarina goes top lane and Ornn goes mid?
If so, then New York Nobusters really need to just swap as well, because I believe the Gwen will do well into the Ornn. I don't know how well Gwen would be into Katarina. I guess it would be okay, but that's it right there. Physical pain. That is, you have hit the nail right on the head.
Physical pain in the mid lane right here. This matchup, it hurts to see. Dave was always prepared for a Katarina counter.
Yeah.
PB, this is going to be one of the games of all times. I do like that assessment. Alright. We're actually going to be beginning to hop into the game 1 though of Rift Sharks versus New York Nutbusters. I am much excited as my screen goes black. You know, we need to find like intro music. You know how like when you watch LCS or like LCK, there's like a little bit of intro music?
It would sound a lot better than you and me, I can agree.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Yeah, let's definitely not sing it ourselves.
I am not singing anything myself, on God.
Alright, we are getting into game.
Do you see it? I can't see anything else while I see this, so you're gonna have to tell me if you see it.
Yes, there we go.
Alright, the immediate pings on the Ornn, I love it. Alright. Let's see. Who do we want to follow? Who do we want to follow into lane? I feel like following the Ornn. Well, look
Let's
at this.
watch bot lane. Let's see how this is going.
Look at this little guy. Oh, yeah, no, you got good call.
I believe we just see a good 5-point early on.
Yeah, we are actually seeing a good 5-point. Well, Zach is channeling his backs, which is very nice to see. He put down a ward. I'm assuming he's going back for sweeper. We're not getting the 5-point you expected. Gwen is actually going to attempt to cheese the Ornn top lane.
Yeah, Ornn probably doesn't walk up that far. I imagine he's going to play a little safe, especially game 1.
What?
We do see the Renekton mid.
Alright, Nidalee drops a ward here. I believe this is 104, right. So ward here means that this will last until 204. Which means that this ward actually dies. And if Nidalee paths bot lane and invades the enemy bot, they will not know. Unless the Zac has brought a not zombie ward, ghost portal. That's the one I'm looking for. Wonder if I can actually see that here.
All right, let's go in the mid lane. We got Renekton and Katarina. Gonna go ahead and start farming up on those champions.
Leashing on Nidalee, very nice. Hadiri actually goes leashless here, so we're going to see a slower start for him. He does smite.
Yeah, but he'll stay pretty healthy, especially early on.
What's going on here?
Very good.
A little bit of a Q landed on Soraka. Alright. You know, for landing your TCC on an enemy champion, there's not a lot of damage going down.
No, not yet, but it'll be getting a little strong. We've already got Dean trying to get farmed up. They just hit level 2.
Gwen's engaging on the
Rift
Ornn here. Oh, the W does come out.
Alright.
The breath and Oreo Jedi is going to be completely fine. Joel in the top lane. Joel's fine.
Joel's getting out. They're both gonna eat some pots and heal up just a little bit.
Gwen has asserted dominance in the early game by pressing a couple of buttons and right clicking.
He has to though. He's gotta go ahead and set the tempo for this lane.
Oh,
which is good because he's gonna draw some jungle pressure probably, especially if he stays pushed up a little bit.
Oh my god! Wait! Are we gonna see a solo kill here? Flash comes out and yeah, solo kill. Holy crap!
Hey, here we go.
Hey, there we go. The Katarina is showing why it's so obnoxious in the mid lane. I hate that champion. Ringardo Lionlets is thinking about the gank, but it's not going to happen because he
knows that's it's a little bit of a risk. Katarina can still kill you even after she just got done taking out the Renekton.
Nidalee coming down here, sweeping out the ward. Not bad. Early aggression. But Mike has not been able to do a lot with this Nidalee early.
No, not yet. He's got to go ahead and finish clearing. He might come back bot, but he's got to be careful. Zac's down here as well. This could turn into a good fight.
Yeah.
Soraka going up to ward. He's just going to take Scuttle and probably go on back into the jungle. They're playing very safe. Oh, they're collapsing. Collapsing on the Nidalee.
Oh, Hadiri is in great position for this, actually. No Black Shield comes out. Black Shield comes out late onto the Kaisa. And Dean is just going to chase down the Morgana with Ghost.
That's a very good look on Hadiri's part. Very good look.
Incredible lane gank, I'd say. Oh my god, mid lane's going to come down. The Renekton is going to get the flash out of the Soraka, and Hadiri is going to knock up the Renekton and say, "Get the hell away from my support." And looks like they're gonna get out just fine. Oh, wait, there's more action? No, never mind. Alright, so overall, I'd say Dean making very good use of the Ghost Summoner spell to kill the Morgana. After Black
We already see a small gold lead. Go ahead and start on the side of Rift Sharks there. Dean's still farming up on this Nyla. Gonna try and go ahead and get some good early items and a good push going.
TP was used on the Gwen top lane, so that is no longer an option. Whereas Joel still has his, if I remember correctly. So actually, does Joel still have his? Let me check that. Joel does still have TP. Yeah, so that might be an option for Drake fight. Having the TP advantage. Even though it looks like the lane's going really well for him, actually. against the
Nutbusters is
squad.
already down a little bit. They need to decide if they're going to give this first Drake or if they're going to go ahead and try to contend for it.
I think they give the first Drake. I think that Nidalee ganking here is actually not going to happen. A lot of respect coming out to the potential Renekton Nidalee lane.
But he's also just sitting on a ward, so I mean,
Yeah.
Cat can just waste his time. I mean, they really need to go ahead and start making sure they're farming, clearing out vision, and
Oh, we got a
not
pick
wasting
perhaps.
time in the middle.
Never mind, Eric is going to sidestep by just walking straight. You love to see it.
Italy could get caught here if Cat comes down.
Cat's level
Zach is
6, you
making
should
his
not
way
go
over.
for this. Renekton is already out of the fight, and Katarina's fully stacked Conqueror. Yuri shows up and just pushes the Nidalee out, so they should be able to start Drake now.
Yeah, that was not the best gank, I feel like, especially with
Yeah.
Zach possibly being so close. They didn't have vision on him.
Dean's so strong already, he can just farm under the enemy turret 1v2. I'd like to remind you, that is a Katarina getting fed into mid lane with help from Eric, while Dean just farms solo under the enemy turret. And that is...
Early game is really looking strong out of Rift Sharks. They are
Rift
really
Shark
doing a
is
good job.
piloting this early game like butter out of a knife. I don't know.
I just need to know where I can get a knife that sends out butter. Please send the link.
You see, the trick is you can heat it up. You can heat your knife up in the toaster after you've made the toast. And then it just cuts the butter easier without having to actually waste anything on heating the knife.
Now, whenever you stick the
Drake
knife
start?
into the toaster, can we see that later on stream? I really... Ooh, that's
Pause
going to be a
right
quick...
when the dragon was being taken, and Hidiri smites it away anyways. Oh, he's going to get the engage off, but he's going to go down to his passive. The Neela ulti comes out, and that's a kill. Yeah, that's going to be 2
There's
kills
a
because Neela
lot
chases
of
down really
damage
easily.
from
Oh,
that
the
Nyla.
flash. Alright, Flash is going to save Will, but bot lane, he was talking about playing weak sided. I see it. I see the angle. Hidiri's going to cancel it back here. Oh! I just watched a tragedy happen.
That was a little sad.
That was sucks.
Man, that was just a little bit sad.
Control
Poor
Z to
Hidiri.
zoom out? No, I control Shift Z to zoom out. No, I can't. Mason, you liar. Also, adjust my minimap. No, never. My minimap will always stay. Wait, where is the minimap here? Where's the interface? Ah, here it is. There. Do you like that, Mason? Alright, I'll keep it at 50. There's a lot of trading bot lane.
A lot of trading, but they have to be careful. They have to respect that Nyla power. I think
I'm
they're
going
going to
to-
go ahead and get it back off.
I'm going to go ahead and go back here because apparently we missed Katarina dying in the mid lane. And I wonder how this happens. Does Katarina just disrespect the Renekton level 6?
That is usually the case.
Yep, there's level 6. Where's the tower dive? Not even a tower dive, just... Yep. That's about what we expect. That's quite unfortunate. The Renekton
There's a
always
lot
has
of
to be respected.
quick damage coming out of that Renekton.
Yep.
But that's good. That is good for Dave. He's going to get a little bit of gold on his side. And
He needed that so badly. Katarina
He did.
is so fed. Even after that, I don't think the lane is going to change in any substantial way here for him.
well, it's not really going to change the lane greatly, but it does give the Nutbusters a little bit of hope. You know, that's their first kill on the board.
Ooh, that's a good
They're
cancel.
already down 2k. They really need something to kind of bring life to them, and that might just be it.
It's just control shift, Mason. The Z has nothing to do with it. As we are going to see a little bit of an engage from Eric here, but nothing comes out of it. He's just going to get trading chunk of health 4 for chunk of health 4 on bot lane. And looks like the back is going to get cancelled on Dean again. He must be sitting on so much gold.
Yeah, he's probably going to go back and get a good
Yeah, probably going to go
half
back.
item or more.
Gets a Dirk on his back. Alright, not bad. We're gonna see a engage ping go down as Hidiri is found in the enemy jungle, which is currently the river. Is that how that's
Yeah,
going?
but I don't think he's in too much danger yet. He
Yeah, he's
still
out.
has his jump. He can get
Totally
out.
fine, but that does mean that Rift Herald is going to get discarded and probably secured by Nerd Nutbusters here, so...
Yeah, they did pull them up to Rift, give them a quick and easy out to go ahead and start that. They know that Zach's already half health.
Yep. Overall,
It allows
I'd say...
Katarina to go ahead and shove mid though. It's a good job on Drago's part, just making sure that Renekton has to come answer that wave.
I feel like this is a nice, good advantage. They can probably throw this Rift Herald up top side if they make this gank happen. Okay, no, wait, hold on. What? Excuse me?
Dean again with
Dean again with the catch of a century. Well, it starts off by Eric getting hit by Morgana Q and Will using ultimate. But Dean comes in from off screen to save his Soraka almost. And forces
he
the enemy
ran in
to
there.
engage super hard there.
Well,
Top side.
at least Will went ahead and traded. He knew he was going down, so he went ahead and took out the Soraka before he died.
Yeah.
Does give himself a little bit of gold. Gives Nutbusters their second kill of the game.
What happened with
The gold lead still at about 2k after that skirmish.
Hidiri goes in on the Renekton, and this... Okay. You know what? I asked what happened mid lane. I don't think I needed to ask. I think I might know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hidiri again with this Zac pick, man. He's so mobile.
The
He can come
Renekton
out
just
of anywhere for you.
steps up a little too far in this lane, and then Zac is a champion in the League of Legends. You can even see the Zac thing coming down here.
I feel like the Nidalee pick has
Ouch.
not really showed us much so far. I mean, Mike has been reactive playing more than anything, I guess, and Hidiri is really showing off on this Zac.
We need to see something like this, yeah. Potential turret dive from the Nidalee coming down. Ulti.
This is good. This is good. They
Yep. They're
gonna
trade
try
one
and
for
go
one,
ahead and
but
take out. Oh,
Joel goes
he does
down.
go 1 for 1. That was a good
And-
job on his part, making sure he took the Nidalee with him.
Yeah. Gwen getting all that gold though. Definitely not what you
And
want to
bot
see.
lane again, we see Kaisa picking up a kill. That is another one for Will.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this happens.
Watch the replay.
Oh, I see. So Dean decides that he can go in.
Well, Hidiri and his support are very far away, and 2v1. It is a little hard for Dean. Even though he's fed, he does trade a kill back, though.
He trades a kill
2v1,
back,
and Dean
but-
still gets a kill on the Morgana.
I say, as Will, you are quite happy about this trade / donation. And
Yeah, it does give Will some gold. It brings a little more life back to his bot lane. He's got to be careful,
we
though. He's
still
got
have
Hidiri.
more things going on.
Goodness, this mid lane is just a brawl.
It's more of like a bloodbath now that Renekton has one item. Yep.
Just a tower dive.
Point and click CC into Slice and Dice with the extra health that you
Man.
get from Cold Meek. It's already gone. That's a kill.
Really good play there by Dave.
Even with the stabilization, the Rift Shark's still 2k in the lead. more
I'm
or
so
less.
very surprised that Hidiri didn't come
Oh.
down and collapse on that, especially with the new Morgana
saying?
back. There
were
we go.
saying?
That's a little more expected. I was surprised he was going to leave that open.
Hidiri is going to
Good job on
sacrifice himself
Hidiri.
for the cause here, but he goes 1 for 1.
He does. I mean, that was very good. I mean,
Oh,
Really
we are
good
fighting
pickup.
topside as well. Joel's gonna get shoved out of the lane. The Gwen pick is going huge here. I'm watching. Something happens here, doesn't it? Yep, nope. Better run. The Katarina's coming. Oh no.
yep.
Dean is
Here it
going to
comes.
get the engage of a lifetime. And just
Oh,
wow,
man.
that's a lot of damage. What's his build?
That is a lot of
He
damage
went
coming out from
collector
Dean.
first item.
Goodness gracious.
He's getting so much gold for these kills, an extra 20 on top of everything else that happens.
Dean is really showing us that you really have to respect him bot lane. You have to respect the damage coming out from this
His
Nyla.
champion pool is so fat. Also, Katarina's going to engage onto the Renekton while Dragon's being taken. This is not the force that you need to do! And that is Dave picking up another one.
Goodness gracious. That Renekton is starting to get a
Drago.
little scary.
Drago early game versus Drago right now. I'll take the Drago early game. Kadiri's gonna get caught by the Q from Morgana, and that is an easy engage from the side of New York Busters, and Dean just has to leave his entire team to die. And yes, his entire team, because while that was happening, in the top side, I'll actually like back up a little bit more here. What was that?
Get another kill under tower.
Gwen takes a nice easy chunk onto the Ornn with the passive stack, and yeah. Joel doesn't have many options at all. Oh, how much HP? 27.
Wow.
That's a true tragedy.
That is a good job by Adam, though. Getting out after getting that kill, really nice. Really nice.
Somehow a single turret does not fall after all of that happens.
But now the gold lead has shifted. Now instead of a 2,000 gold deficit, we got New York and Nutbusters. Lord have mercy, taking the lead here.
Lord have mercy, they're about to bust.
Honan is rubbing off on me. I have spent too much time again with Honan. And
you played with me for an entire season, rubbed off, sir. I'm already reproducing.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, yes, we've got Nutbusters. Even though they don't have the kill lead, they do have the gold lead for the time being.
Dean is going to find another engage onto the bot lane, and Dean...
Look at so much damage. So much damage coming out for this Nyla. Said, we'll take the gold lead back just a little bit. Two more kills coming out for Dean on this Nyla. He is really showing off for us tonight in game one. He is just...
his entire team right now. That's it. He is his entire team right now. It is a top side versus bot side in this game, number one.
But truthfully, I really feel like bot lane really needs a little more attention from jungle. I think that, and now we see, oh my goodness, Joel taking out the Gwen.
Joel does not do it alone. Hidiri comes in from off screen again.
Fight. Hidiri is everywhere on this map. He's really punishing people for just overextending.
Gwen had Riftmaker and lost that fight against two hyper tanks.
And the Soraka ult to come through just to make sure they stayed healthy.
And the bot lane tower take as well. That is a massive swing of gold towards the Rift Sharks. What? Dean, no. Dean, I've seen this movie before.
We are almost back at a 2,000 gold lead.
Notice in the river, the Renekton is coming. The end is near.
Need to run, but Dean could just turn around and probably turn that 2v1.
He's already used his W. He flashes in, but the point and click CC should be there. On Renekton, no it's not, but Dean is going to go low anyways, and Dean is going to go down to the Kai'Sa ulti. The Katarina is going to chunk this Morgana, but the
Katarina should clean up here.
Top side.
Oh, stopwatch coming out.
Support.
Saving enough time for at least they get the kill onto the Soraka before Gwen comes in and takes them down.
The Gwen cleans up that entire fight. I want to see how this happens one more time. So the flash comes in from Dean. He doesn't have that as a defensive tool anymore. So even though he gets the kill and the shutdown, he drops anyways. On the top side, stopwatch comes out from Morgana to make sure that that time is bought. That's just a chase.
Will also gets the shutdown from killing Dean.
From the Neela and the Soraka, so Will just got a bunch of gold in his pocket as well. And then the Gwen comes in for the final kill. Meanwhile, and I do mean meanwhile because you can see like this little bar here, right? What goes on here? Hidiri finds the enemy Lily in the jungle and decides to stick around. I wonder if Hidiri was on vision, because this looks like it's just a solo bolo. Oh, Hidiri misses his E, and why are you chasing here? This is going to be, I mean, oh my god, wait, the damage is almost there, but Hidiri cleans it up in the end.
I don't know if that was the right move to chase into that one.
Let's see, not, no first item? I mean, you have a bunch of components, and the Zac has a Sunfire Aegis with Lucidity Boots.
Hidiri has been all over the map and is still out farming Mike in this jungle. Like, wow, Hidiri is really showing out in jungle today.
Honestly, this is why Hidiri's my goat. He can take any jungler and turn it into a carrying jungler. Well, how do you see damage? The damage dealt. What's the button? Can I get my tutorial mace? Oh, Gwen's going to come in here and attempt to stop this Rift Herald take / steal it. Except Hidiri's gonna secure it and live. Oh, not for very long though. But you do see that Joel pushes the Gwen out. Okay, Gwen gets out with Ghost and Flash used. Katarina for the cleanup, perhaps onto the Renekton. Nope, Renekton's going to get the slice over the wall. Very nicely done. You get a kill, but the enemy gets the Rift Herald. Oh.
Katarina teleports bot lane to try and save the tower.
Katarina teleports bot lane and dies, unfortunate. That's a teleport used and shutdown being given over to Morgana. So New York Nutbusters still finding a way to stabilize their gold.
They really keep bringing this gold lead back into check. Rift Sharks get up to about 2,500 gold lead, and then bam, Nutbusters just brings back a play and gets gold and gets right almost neck and neck when we're down to a 300,000, 3,000, 0.3,000.
0.3,000, yeah. 300 gold deficit for
300 gold deficit.
I would like to point out at this point in time that the gold is all on this Neela. But all the CS, all the kills, all the items. So there's only one target for the New York Nutbusters this game, and that is the Neela. Now, getting on the Neela and killing her is a different story, but one that might right itself. Who knows in this next fight. Rift Herald does go down to attempt to distract the enemy.
Dean did say he does not mind trying to carry. He is no stranger to carrying a game, and he may have to do it here. The Renekton is still a strong champ to deal with.
What's going on here?
Kaisa as well. She has a couple of kills under her belt and will be very strong. We just see Morgana going down though. The Katarina getting the kill on the Morgana.
That very nice and easy cleanup, honestly, for a Katarina with a million buttons to use blanks with.
Hidiri just turns another fight. I mean, he does so much for this team so far. A lot of knockups. Over here in the river, though, we have another fight going on. Soraka gets blown up by the Kaisa.
Oh my god. So much chase down.
Renekton tries his best to get something going, but he gets blown up by Dean. The Nidalee also going down to Dean.
While this is all happening, the Gwen topside takes the entirety of the map. That's 2 turrets over to New York Nutbusters, but in trade for Soul Point, I'll take it.
The third dragon going to Rift Sharks. I said it early. I said it again. The objectives in this game are really going to be key. Rift Sharks have the objectives, and they are still holding the gold lead right now.
My god. Look at this. Look at this big boy. He's the size of the entirety of the Wolf Den.
Hidiri is really showing out on this Zac pick, man. He is. What do we got mid? A little bit of poke. Kaisa just throwing some W's down.
Gotta say, for Adam, very good recovery. Going from 0-1 to 4-1 with a single assist on the Gwen as well.
Adam has done very good on this Gwen pick.
Adam has done Adam things. This is why you cannot give this man carries. But there's too many carries.
He is taking towers like crazy.
The teleport. He's out. Oh! How much HP? 20!
Wow.
Not even close.
That is an escape. That is an escape right there.
Oh my god. That's so illegal. He doesn't even, he has 1 point of MR, it's Merc Treads. If he did not have Merc Treads. Alright. Rift Sharks is actually set up on Baron here. They think they can take it against the amount of engage on the enemy team, and Katarina is just going to get caught in the mid lane here.
I was about to say, they can just turn this, but Katarina goes in a little too deep, I think a little too soon.
Yeah, or maybe
Gwen does a lot of damage, and so does the Kaisa.
Baron's half health, they gotta peel off here, or...
They have to, they have to.
3-man Neela ulti. 3-man Neela ulti completely turns the fight, and the Dean is just going to execute all the enemies with the
Dean
Void
is so useful.
The
in this
wallets are
Nyla.
just too ahead of Lee at this point. The Katarina BM in all chat as well, just to make sure the enemy knows that it was all planned. Unofficial penta for Danila. That's an ace. That is 1,500 gold in about 15 seconds, going over to an already fed Nila. And it's going to get Baron as well.
It is, but we still, before the Baron take, we still see only about a 2,000 gold lead. The normal, until the Baron gets taken, we'll see how much they can do with this Baron push. But New York Nutbusters being behind, they still have done a very good job of trying to stay in this game, trying to make plays where they could.
Replay that fight. That was Pog. So Katarina gets caught here, but the Kaisa ulti has to come out to catch the Katarina, so that defensive tool's not there.
It was, but they really needed Katarina for that fight. They needed her in the river around Baron.
I wanna just go back to that. I feel like the fight was won, you know, right about here. This is one of these screenshots of all time. The 3-man Nila knockup into slaughtering an entire team with the amount of chase down you have with Ghost. Actually, Ghost isn't even popped here because you don't have it. So this is just based on Nila move speed.
Dean gets just such a large surge of gold from this too.
This is
he's doing so well on this Nyla pick. Really punishing their team.
He knows how to pilot this really well. I'd say this should be on people's radar now. As if Dean doesn't have a champion Ocean. Also, in the meanwhile, Joel... English is not my first language. Joel is starting to pick up some Ornn upgrades here, so Neil is going to get even more fed with the addition of a Ornn upgraded Navori Quickblade. I guarantee you, the moment this Ornn hits level 14, which he's about to, we're going to see the Neela get a power spike outside of, you know, an entire item.
21 minutes in, and now we've got Rift Sharks taking their largest gold lead yet, 45 to 41k.
The gold
Dragon will be coming up soon, and I have a feeling that Rift Sharks are sitting strong and looking to go ahead and take Soul.
What is Drago doing?
Looks like he's hunting a Morgana right about now.
Dean's the entire advantage for Rift Sharks right now.
Not just Dean. I mean, you got to give credit to his whole team. I mean, the tanks are staying strong. Kadiri is doing a great job ganking.
The tanks are performing. Drago has gone in and started an engage, and whoop!
That Katarina really does a lot of damage. Really does a lot of damage.
Where did Morgana go?
This push here, they might not even go for Soul. They may just go ahead and take Inhib here.
I wonder what gave you that idea.
We see Renekton backing, trying to stop it, but if he shows up too soon, he may get stopped himself.
He has to show here. They're gonna push into Nexus turrets. Whoa!
Dean is just
one Q on the turret and it's already gone.
Good.
I was about to say it's almost gone, but it's just already gone. Dean is going to get the Wombo comp, the Circle comp. The Circle comp is huge.
I doubt they let this pick get through again. I don't see them allowing this.
I don't think the Neela's going through again. That is good.
That is gonna be game 1 to Rift Sharks.
They don't even complete the special of the Mountain Soul, and that's I don't know.
Hidiri really played super well this game.
He
controlled both jungles, his and theirs. He really showed out. That was just a very strong showing from Hidiri.
That was very beautiful. I'd say you don't let Hidiri get Zac anymore, and you definitely don't give Dean his circle comp. He loves circle comps. He
I
loves
don't-
his Dianas.
I don't know if you just throw the ban at the tank or the engage comp for Hidiri though, because he just picked something else. I mean, if he was on Sejuani or another champion that can really jump in, lock champions down, the Maokai, Hidiri is going to perform the same way. I don't know if just wasting a ban on that. I think you take some power away from Dean, take some power away from Drago. He did awesome on that Katarina. I mean, he did take a couple kills down to the Croc, but all around during the game, he really was useful in that Katarina. He got good executes. He took some good fights. He got some good kills onto their squishies. Joel did very good in the top lane. He did about as good as he could. That Gwen was very strong, and Joel still held his own. He tried his best to be useful to the team. The Ornn upgrades alone were just really strong, especially for Dean. It gave him another power spike.
The Ornn update, I don't think it was even a factor at the end there. I think the only person that got it was Joel.
No, I think Dean got his, didn't he?
Did Dean get one? I didn't check at the end there.
I believe so. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you could be wrong. As I do believe they are already drafting again. Let's see.
The game did end a while ago. We kept going back and forth.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's honestly kind of my bad.
It's all good. No, it's fine.
Oh my god, what is this? I can remove physical pain now, so that's no longer a thing that's happening. But
so for Nutbusters, we've already got a Yasuo, Diana, and Malphite out.
Yeah.
They choose to ban the
their
Gwen?
own Neela and their own Soraka. And their own Poppy, might I add, because Joel is the premier Poppy player.
Is this swapped? Do we have
Are
the team swap sets?
The team swap sides? I think the team might have swapped sides.
Because New York Nutbusters would not ban GP against Adam. I do believe we have a side swap for our bans.
I will click on the button just to make sure. Yeah, it is swapped.
Okay.
My god. You're just so fast.
Yeah, it's swapped.
Swap. Asset creator.
Go ahead and get it pulled back up, Hidiri. We'll just go through with it swapped. I mean, Hidiri. Honan.
It's
too many H's.
Wrong. Alright, there we go. And go into my downloads. Draft border, game border. I probably need to. It's probably honestly better if we just like do this.
Yeah, just go ahead and bring the stream back.
And then we just use this because I'm not fast enough. These people are playing so fast.
Everybody just know that the sides have swapped. New York Nutbusters have banned the Poppy against Joel, the Nyla against Dean.
We can do this now that now that the game's already done.
All right. So on the side of Rift Sharks, we see a Yasuo, a Diana, and a Malphite coming out. Pantheon and Vel'Koz. So I'm imagining this is going to be Yasuo AD carry.
It might
for
be Yasuo.
Dean.
I said before and I'll say it again. Dean loves his Yasuo Diana comps.
So Aatrox on the side picked up for New York Nutbusters. I imagine that's going to go in Drago's hands mid. We see a Kane jungle picked up for Hidiri. That is going to be interesting. I mean, not Hidiri. Mike.
That's for Mike. Hidiri is on Malphite duty, I think, unless that is Pantheon jungle.
They have put Will on his comfort pick of Twitch. I had a feeling we would see that come out.
What's going on in this draft?
Morgana again for Dominic. It seems to be a good comfort pick for him. And he did pretty well on it.
At this point.
The Akali, though, coming out. I imagine that's going to go into the top lane.
Yeah. I
just because Drago plays a lot of Aatrox, I imagine we'll see him on the Aatrox mid.
I mean, like, maybe they swap roles. Maybe it's Drago top.
Maybe. They could put him top, put the Akali mid. I guess it will just see who goes where. I guess it depends on what the Sharks put into the top lane. From what I've seen of Adam, I feel like he could play Akali pretty well. I could be wrong. He could probably play Aatrox pretty well too. But just going off Drago's history, I think we'll see the Aatrox in Drago's hands.
I'm hoping that we see the Aatrox draft actually do something. I don't want to see the Aatrox be left on an island. I want to see there to be actual attention and resources given to this Aatrox. I hope this champion gets the resources it needs to perform. I.e., it gets the Dustblade pre 15 minutes.
The team swapped had me messed up. Drago is not on New York Nova's team, so that would be Dave mid playing Aatrox if he took it. So it might be a Kali mid, and we might see Adam on the Aatrox top.
Well, Adam is a Aatrox player. Adam is very prolific for his Aatrox. It is his second most played in this server. This is how do I put this? Kane Aatrox is a lot of draining. It is a lot of suck. I expect those health bars to be going up and down like a heartbeat. Also, Rift Shark's draft. Did you address the fact that there's a Vel'Koz?
I imagine that's going to be Vel'Koz support. I feel like they're going to go for a high damage bot lane.
When was the last time Vel'Koz was played in Scrim Zone?
That's a good question, but if it's Yasuo 80 carry, the Vel'Koz does make sense with his knockup once Yasuo hits level 6.
Vel'Koz has been picked 17 times.
Think about it. You also have the Malphite with the Yasuo. So TP from Malphite into a Malphite ult into a Yasuo ult. It's going to be a lot of damage. Especially onto this Twitch. If they can get him knocked up in the air, he may not have a chance to go off and kill people.
Oh my god, I've realized it.
That is a lot of damage coming up from Malphite.
Garrett, it's just another circle comp. Dean loves playing with his circles.
He does like
you know like you know the meme where it's like the kid and they're like using all like the little pegs, the little like shapes, the little wooden shapes, and you have to like put the right shape in the right hole, but they just keep putting the same shape, like every shape into the same hole.
You think Dean just trying to put a circle into all the shapes?
Dean's looked at all these champions and he's just trying to put them all into the same circle.
Gracious. Alright, I'm about to grab drink number 2. I'll be right back.
Ooh, okay. Actually, bring us up to 3 because I'm getting one as well. I'm coming here with a drink. Garrett, you there?
I don't think you can add. That's 3 drinks, and I clearly am on my second.
Well, I got one, so.
Oh, there we go. Never mind. I will take it. What are you drinking on?
A cup of water mixed in with mango vodka.
Okay.
Now, you may be wondering why mix in water with vodka. I'm tasting this. I'm not sure if it's water anymore, if I'm being honest. Don't drink responsibly, kids. Actually, better off just don't drink at all. Actually, I think there's no vodka in here. What's going on here? Did I just grab the mango syrup? I'm stupid. I think what I've just done is I made it old-fashioned without any alcohol and without any spritz. So it's just water and mango syrup. Is that what you like to hear, Garrett?
I'm gonna take another sip of my drink.
What did you get?
Yep. Land Shark.
Whoa, okay. Here's a brand that doesn't exist in the Canadian winter state.
Y'all don't like Jimmy Buffett?
We just don't have it, I think.
Wow.
Oh, okay, we got let's see if I can just put this in the trash.
Game should be getting underway, I believe.
Game is going underway, I believe, actually, yeah.
We already had a 2-1 Nutbuster prediction. It could go to a 2-0 if Dean gets another showing like he did game 1.
Well, I mean, we are going to be going into game 2. Let me know if you can see it. Do you see it?
And it's just a black screen for me at the moment, but I imagine it'll come up soon.
Lord Almighty, I swear on my life. The delay might be bad, or it might be bitrate issues. It could be bitrate issues because I'm trying to stream this from Canada.
Yeah, well, we are already in game. We got Twitch Morgana running bot side, Yasuo and Vel'Koz matching in the river.
Alright.
Kane and Aatrox are top
We see
side.
more or less a proper 5-point, but the Malphite should not walk down, or this might be an issue.
I don't think they kill him. I think if he saw him, he just turns and walks out. Aatrox is just trying to get a little bit of deep vision. Without
Deep
being
vision
seen,
secure.
they might get it. They gotta be careful. Diana is coming to check though.
Oh, Diana comes to check and gets hit by Aatrox Q1. Dodges the Q2 though, and that is, Diana is safe.
Now they know that's got vision. The Malphite's walking down.
Well, I mean, the Aatrox is kind of caught with his,
Adam's gotta be careful.
Oh lord, the first blood comes down, the Ignite is invested onto the Aatrox, and Aatrox is dead. Fuck you.
That is a lot of damage.
Huh?
Oh my goodness, we're gonna get another kill out.
No, we're not.
Is Mike gonna get it? Oh my goodness.
Saved. Mike is going to get a Joel on the top side, but the Vel'Koz mid coming out in clutch. Akali, this is what happens in Akali lanes when you just get to a free hit range champion. Very enjoyable. What is going on? Do you
This is already becoming a fiesta early on.
do you want to try to break down what's happened there, my good sir?
I believe fiesta is the proper word for what we just saw.
Fiesta, perhaps, yeah.
Who just joined us?
Oh, hello, Nolan.
Hi. You should turn on the scoreboard so that we can see like what items everyone has and everything.
How do you do that? What button do you press? I've just been pressing tab.
There should be an I button on the bottom left. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh. Ooh. I like this. Alright, there you go.
Thank you, Noah.
Thank you, Noam.
No problem. Good luck, guys.
We'll try our best.
Yes, sir. Also, make sure you turn off time controls and turn on everything else. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you go. Even though, I'm now noticing, do I need to move my minimap?
You do need to bring it down just a little bit. Make
Just
it
so
just
that
try
you
and
can see
scale
red
it
and
to
blue
fit.
buff, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, there you go.
No, there you go. Just a little bit smaller. Perfect.
I think it's fine. You can see blue and red.
Yep, that'll work.
Yourself, yeah.
That'll work. All right, so we've already got a spicy little game going here.
That
2
level
kills
1
already
jungle,
over to Rift Sharks.
Rift Sharks showing off the early
Actually,
game supremacy. Oh,
it is not Rift Sharks. It is actually our team's top side are
Will.
swapped.
okay, yeah.
New York
right.
Nutbusters is on the left.
New York Nutbusters is showing off a level of the early game supremacy. 700 gold in the lead, so not actually that far ahead. This is a very manageable lead for the side of Rift Sharks.
You mean Nutbusters? It is confusing. Our top side scoreboard is a little backwards, but we'll deal with it.
Do you guys? Oh, okay. Never mind. It's because the assets I've not loaded them correctly again. Fine, I can just
We
there.
have Diana showing bot.
Alright. Diana backed. Will is going to go invisible and show up right next to the Vel'Koz. That is a kill going over to Will, and should be a second one unless Dean has a Q in him. No, he doesn't. All right, Will gets 2 kills here. So that is massive pickups for the side of New York Nutbusters. If my brain will start loading. Kane gank in the mid lane as well, and looks like Drago's early game has been fantastic so far. And he's just absorbed a gank.
feel like Nutbusters have fixed their drafting issues game 2. They
The
really
okay, well,
brought out a little bit stronger team, a little more comfort picks.
we have a kill going over to Adam as he Q3s Joel into non-existence, and Kane picks up a bunch of souls here. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. I think he should no longer think about this.
I don't know. As long as he doesn't tower dive, he probably could take them.
Because
he's got help coming on the way.
Yeah, Hidiri was trying to extend that fight, but I think the Darkin brothers are just going to whack off this one. You see here? The serrated dirk and the longsword are ready for the Aatrox. This is what I wanted to see. I'm hoping for the Dustblade pre 15 minutes, because if Aatrox gets that, you're sitting pretty as New York Nutbusters. This aside from the fact that you have 6 kills early game.
This is a strong early game showing. They've already got a 2,000 gold lead on the side of Nutbusters.
Much improved from their last game, as I think Malphite ulti was missed onto the Akali, who's going to try to get out of here, and looks like she might be able to... Oh, flashing.
You are not going to be able to get her.
Joel flashes for the kill.
There we go.
The Malphite, the rock is getting bigger.
They had already committed so much there. He had to flash. He had to go ahead and finish that kill off, otherwise she got out.
Alright. What do we got bot lane here? We got missing pings going down. They seem to know that Morgana is using that bush for her purposes. Dean showing off another eccentric mid ADC. Another
Dean does like to bring out some nice picks for his bot lane. He's always going to spice it up a little bit. Play something a little different.
Just another pick off here. Another day at the office for Dave on a assassin. He loves playing assassins.
Dave is really showing off on this Kali pick.
When I was looking Dave up on Scrim Zone's database, I saw nothing but assassins for like 10 champions.
He's got a good CS lead.
Oh my god. If he finds this, does he find the angle?
He's already put the Pantheon.
He's going to try to kill Hidiri here. He dodges the Vel'Koz E as well, but misses ult 2. And he already used flash for this, so he's kind of stuck here.
Dean's gonna pick up another one, maybe?
The Dean picks up another one, but not the one that we were expecting. The Pantheon ulti comes down to save the fight and bring an unfair numbers advantage into the Dragon Pit. Yeah. Alright.
That's a good pickup for the side of Rift Sharks.
Yeah, Rift Sharks doing a good job so far. What happened there? Wait, what? Okay, you know what? No, I'm going to break the rules just this once. We're going to go back. I want to see how this happens. You know what? I think I get the idea.
Yeah, I do believe we know what happens there.
Aatrox presses his funny buttons. The fact that he gets a knock-up on a 3-second, 4-second cooldown is a little balanced.
It is, plus Adam just does a lot of damage. Hidiri's going to go in and face check Mike into the bush. Mike's already 6 though and does a lot of damage to him. He's going to go ahead and pick up the kill here on Hidiri. Good job by Mike, really reading the situation and just go ahead and seeing the level difference and taking the kill.
Kane is very near transformation, so he's looking for another gank after this Rift Herald.
Mike has really bounced back game 2. He's gonna really try and show off and make sure that we all forget about game 1.
He's writing down in his notepad right now. Rule number 1: no Nidalee.
Yeah, and the Nidalee's not really a bad pick.
The
I just
Nidalee
feel
was
like
fine.
for that comp,
I actually liked how he performed with the Nidalee as well.
He wasn't able to put pressure where Zach was. You know, Zach was really able to really come in and make a lot of good ganks. Oh, Hidiri back for a fight again, though. He knows that Mike probably doesn't have ult right now.
Oh?
They need a stun. Oh.
No stun?
That was a good try, though.
No stun.
Man. Mike doing all the damage right now. All the damage. Really, really doing a great job on this Kane pick.
Mike is not letting go of the gas pedal. I like this. Speaking of not letting go of the gas pedal, Adam is going to get a good trade onto Joel again.
Joel has to respect that Aatrox. He's already been killed by
Ouch.
Solo twice. I mean, it is a really strong champion, and
Look at those Darkened Blades, dude.
he is so
What a
far
funny
ahead.
champion. Your main damage dealing ability has all the CC in the world. Goodbye. Does Dean find the angle? No, Will gets to get spotted on a ward. Also, top side. Apparently Joel killed the Aatrox, and I'm assuming this is just a R button press.
Probably.
Yeah, it looks like it's a botched tower dive.
Yeah, he's got to be
Yeah.
careful with some of those. He does a lot of damage, but also the R outplay button by Malphite.
The outplay button
Really
is
strong.
pressed, and that is the end of that one.
It was a good job by Joel taking one back for Rift Sharks and getting a good kill onto Adam.
With that, the gold lead has only now shrunk to 2k. If you're seeing a pattern here, I swear we've only switched sides and not teams.
Yeah, that 2K gold lead has been a standard from game 1 to now, and it's probably not going to change here for a little bit. We see Hidiri go ahead and picking up the Scuttle Crab. Bot lane taking it back real quick. Go ahead and buy some items and try and put a little more pressure on this
Look at this.
Nutbuster bot
Nigeria's
lane.
being red right now.
Yeah,
Uh,
Mike is just really showing out right now.
Mike is going to pick this one up. I don't see a way that he gets up. Yep, there it goes.
What a nice play. Yep. Oh,
Guilty
he's got to be
comes
careful.
down. He's out of tower range.
Hidiri
How is he
can-
out of tower range there? That is illegal.
That is crazy.
Dean gets
Good
the
job
ulti
on
off,
Mike.
though. I mean, hey, that's a shutdown on your Osso. You'll take it.
Yeah, that is good for Dean. He does pick up a good bit of gold there.
We see the Akali is attempting
They
to find
see
pick
the
number
Akali.
17.
Akali damage, but no take. Pantheon just holding wave.
You do see like what's going on my screen, right? This is the level of scuff that we're at.
Oh. I'm on.
You're watching on Twitch. Do I need to change something here?
No, you're fine. Go ahead. You don't need to start an extra stream that'll just hurt your stream quality.
Oh no, don't worry. There's already 2 streams going on. Hidiri is going to get caught by the Akali, and oof. Alright. Nice Will coming down with the ulti as well. This looks like a really good fight for New York Nutbusters. King going in, and the peel is actually massive.
And that damage coming out from that Vel'Koz and Dean on that Yasuo.
2 for 1, but you do kill the enemy jungle.
He almost accidentally hit Will with that Vel'Koz Q.
He did. That hit wasn't an accident though. Dean
No,
flashes
that one
in
wasn't.
for the kill, but Will trades it back for a kill of his own, and Dean
But
just
that's-
going to
A double kill for Dean. Can he get 3?
yes he
He
no
did.
he can't.
He cannot.
The Akali is going massive. Duster. So, in the aftermath of that, we still keep our 2k gold lead to the side of New York Nutbusters this time. I'm gonna just... There we go. Aatrox is backing. Everyone's backing. There's not a lane I can make any comments here. We do see the Akali picking up the Proto Belt.
Well, they really need to go ahead and go for this dragon. Rift Sharks is going to try and go ahead and pick up their second. I feel like Nutbusters really need to go ahead and get their objectives under control. They've got the strength. They just need to go ahead and fight for it. Take that dragon.
Alright,
Hextech drag would be
see.
good for them.
Where's this Diana?
Rift Sharks setting up vision around dragon. Getting ready to go ahead and try and start and do this.
Rift Shark
They've
has
got a
started
lot of
through.
good damage. Do they peel off? They go ahead and peel off the dragon. Mike gets a good knockup and onto Dean. He is in the back line. Dean goes back in. The Vel'Koz going out too.
But Will
is just in the background, just doing a ton of damage.
Stop giving Will Twitch.
3 drop on the side of Rift Sharks.
Will's too good on the pick. Stop doing it. This is illegal. He can't keep getting away with this.
We did say earlier, he loves to play Twitch, and he is very good at it.
The Vel'Koz pick is actually going to apply pressure here.
The Vel'Koz is going to do a lot of damage, but can he actually stop them?
Oh?
Nope.
Nope.
Will again, just a ton of it. He's 9-1 on this Twitch.
Important CC, and there you go.
Will is really, really large on this Twitch right now. He has a lot of kills and a lot of gold over onto that Twitch.
Will
he is going to do a ton of damage, but they are going to try and...
he comes down to try to catch Will, but all they're going to catch is the Morgana.
And Will gets out, got free. They just lose the support.
9-1, 500 gold bounty. He can't keep getting away with it.
A little bit of taunt coming out from Will. He's
a little bit of BM. Alright, nice. Dean gets the cannon minion. Oh.
Dean is going to go ahead and put pressure on this tower. He has to be careful. That Twitch does a lot of damage.
Macaulay gets caught. Oh, Hodiri just goes in.
Do they get the kill? They do. They do kill the Twitch, but they do lose Hodiri in the process. Dean picks up a double kill though. Almost died. tries to go ahead and tornado his own teammate. Looks like tensions are running a little high on Dean's end. He's a little jumpy, but he did a very good job there, picking up a double kill, getting some gold back over onto the Yasuo.
He performs when he needs to, and that is the
Akali almost dies mid lane. Good job getting
Malphite
out of there
is going to get picked up in the top lane here.
Giving over some gold.
I should learn.
Malphite is just going to become a little more tanky every minute, and they might have to worry about him later on. He's going to be good frontline. Dean shows up to try and help him shove out this top wave.
The Aatrox ulti comes down for just running away.
I think the Aatrox thought that maybe the Diana was out. He didn't have vision, and he probably thought he was getting collapsed on after seeing the Yasuo and just wanted to get the heck out of there.
Big tool the Malphite does not need to worry about for the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not a terrible thing to lose just to make sure you're safe. He didn't need it, but he also didn't know that he didn't need it, so better be safe than sorry.
They have the vision on every member of Rift Shark. They get out. Very nice. Very good.
They're trying to make a play here on the Morgana.
Mason coming out with more Dean slander. Oh, Hidori's gonna get caught here in the enemy jungle.
But the Dean.
Izzy.
That is a wombo combo coming out of the Yasuo and the Vel'Koz, but Twitch in the backline going just super hard, just getting a triple kill, a quadra kill if he can catch Hidori. And it looks like he's gonna pull it off. Can he get the pentakill? There is a Pantheon that is in trouble.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh, Pantheon returns it and gets the kill back on the Twitch. Can he make it a double? I don't know if he wants to try. Oh, that was almost a good blast cone.
No way. No way.
Great play. Great play out of the Pantheon.
The Eclipse value.
Getting a large shield there just to keep himself alive.
What am I watching?
But what a play coming out from Will in that last fight. I mean, really just getting great positioning on the Twitch and blowing them up. Dean did a very good job getting a good knockup with the Yasuo into a good combo with the Vel'Koz ultimate. It just wasn't enough for that Twitch damage.
Oh, we're done. Vel'Koz peels away from the engage.
They did a very good job setting all that up, but you have to make sure you get the Twitch. It's almost not worth it if you don't knock up the Twitch because you know he's going to be there and you know he's going to kill you.
Yeah. I got nothing. Speaking of
And
Twitch,
here comes Will again. He's trying his best to go ahead and get a sneak attack. He's
a little rat.
He's hunting. He is hunting.
He's a rat from Warzone, dude. Morgana coming in and establishing vision on the Dragon Pit. When does Dragon spawn? Like
20 seconds. They got 20 seconds on drag there. Rift Sharks is doing a good job, but now we see the Herald dropped by Nutbusters.
Whoa,
they're going to try and TP in and save it, but he might be in trouble. He's in the middle of 4 Rift Sharks. All right, here we go with a fight.
Oh!
They are going to... Oh, the Akali with stopwatch. Dean's going to try and get enough damage. He doesn't get enough to kill, but the Twitch does go down from Dean.
Oh, this is the Adam angle.
Oh, this Adam on Aatrox.
This is the Aatrox angle. They're chasing down Dragon.
You better run. He decides to try and trade a kill back. He knows he's probably not going to get away without dying. He does trade a kill back. That is a good job.
He trades the jungler, and Hidiri's coming up in 10 seconds. Do they have enough time and enough damage to take this Dragon? That's the question.
I don't know if they do. They can try, but...
With the Morgana, it's most certainly a possibility.
Hidiri is up, and he's already on the way.
He's running towards this Dragon, but...
This Aatrox does a lot of damage. Though. He's really melting this Dragon. He's already got it down almost to half health.
Looks like the Diana's playing for the post-Dragon fight
and don't think Hidiri's going to make it in time to take this Dragon away from them. This will be a second Dragon going over to the side of Nutbusters.
He's going to show up right now.
And now this might be a death on Hidiri. Oh my goodness.
Hidiri gets the ult off, but it's not big enough.
Really doing a wonderful job on this Aatrox. Man, Dragon and a shutdown onto Hidiri.
Adam just hits so hard. You can see here, Black Cleaver finished with the Dustblade on the Aatrox. Black Cleaver and Gore Drinker out for the Kayn.
They are trying to go for the Aatrox, but they got to be careful. Twitch is right there.
The dive on it.
Waiting just to blow up on them.
They do not invest too much resources onto the Aatrox. I do like that call.
Oh, they see the Twitch immediate flash ult by the Malphite.
Is this
great
too much,
job
though?
Getting the knock up for the Yasuo. They've got to be careful though. That Kayn does a lot of damage. He's on the
Kayn's ulti's already gone. They can actually extend this fight forever.
Man, this is a really good fight. Dean does get killed though in the skirmish. They do lose the Yasuo.
The Aatrox ulti comes out. Looks like a split
but Aatrox is going to go down. That's 1,000 gold shutdown going over to the Malphite.
Split call. Akali wasn't ready to follow up on that at all.
No, they've got to be careful here because now this could be Baron over for the side of Rift Sharks.
One desynchronized call, and then now Rift Sharks can actually come over and take this Baron. There's almost no threats up, and Will's coming up, but he's gonna be walking into a lot of vision here. Even while
Hidiri has had a hard time trying to get this Diana going. He is 1 in 10 now, but is still being a very good job of keeping up with objectives and trying to put pressure where he can. Mike has really shown out on it. They've got to be careful though. Oh, here comes the Akali.
They found the Will. They found the...
They just need to go ahead and kill the Akali if they can. Stopwatch coming out for the Akali. They do not get her. She gets out, gets the kill, and gets out. And Dean misses the Q as well.
And Morgana just solo kills the Malphite on the other side of the fight. And Dean gets caught here by 4 members
Dean
of the
is
Sharks.
now in trouble. This is not good for Dean. Oh. No. Will cleans up. I mean, it's...
Will's 3 items Twitch. No.
This might be Baron for the side of... Steal? No, he doesn't get a steal.
No steal.
That was a good try for him, though. He needs to run, though. This Kayn really wants him.
Kayn doesn't have E. 1,200 damage smite. There's one thing I can complain about with the new jungle changes. I miss...
Rift Sharks sat around too long, man. They did good going back to Baron. They should have just peeled off and left instead of losing so many at the fight. I mean, they were going to probably give Baron when they left anyway, but at least they wouldn't have gave over the shutdowns.
Yeah, and
now they have to try and defend against this Baron push coming from a very strong Nutbusters
Look at that
right
gold lead balloon all the way. 5k gold difference now.
17 and 5 on this Twitch. Will is really having a field day.
He's about to finish his Lord Dominic's, by the looks of it.
They've got to be careful though. Dean is 2 death away from his 10 death Yasuo spike. So I mean, once he gets there, I mean, it may be over for Nutbusters just on the fact that he is playing Yasuo.
I mean, like, he's buying a Guardian Angel, so that 10 death power spike might be extended a little bit longer here.
They got to be careful pushing up like that though.
They have vision of the Aatrox, so they feel confident in pushing up here with the Diana on the
do.
side as well.
But if they don't get the Twitch into an ultimate, they really can die really fast from his damage.
Yeah,
He's
they have to-
very strong right now.
They have to actually just immediately dive on this Twitch every time it exists.
If Twitch doesn't have flash, he has to be very careful where he shows.
They have a lot of good siege with this Vel'Koz.
Somebody's going to have to answer this Aatrox though. I mean, they can't just let him push for free.
They're all 5 of them are here.
Also, Pantheon is dead. Where did Pantheon
Where'd
just
Pantheon go? Yeah, what happened there?
get? It looks like he died bot lane to the Aatrox.
Ah, well, that explains everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's just gonna
Well, that's unfortunate.
take 2 towers, and now it forces them to try and collapse on this Aatrox. But they have rest of the Nutbusters team chasing them down from behind.
The Darken Brothers showing off their potential here.
Oh,
The Weeaboo Darken brother is going to bait the Diana into Hidiri into Morgana Q. The Dark
they
Binding.
are not
that
as fast.
lasts
They
3.5
do see the Twitch mid though.
Oh, Hidiri just flashed
Hidiri
in.
gets a knockup. They do get a Vel'Koz ult, but it's not enough.
they
3
don't
of them
have-
go down.
The
4
Twitch wasn't
going
even
down.
in that fight, and this might be
They
over.
didn't even have Twitch, and Nutbusters just cleans up. Hidiri tried his best to go in and get a good knockup on there. He does get the knockup
He
for
does
the
get
Yasuo,
a
and the
massive
Vel'Koz ult
knockup.
is in a good position. It's just not enough damage. I mean, the Nutbusters are just too far ahead. They're almost at a 10,000 gold lead. I mean, they are really showing out in this game too.
If I had a bank account as big as New York Nutbusters in this game, I would not need to work a day in my life.
I really feel like the Twitch is something you just can't really give to Will. You have to be careful because he can do this and literally just blow the game up.
I've said it once
Good
and I'll
job.
say it again. Do not give this
Hidiri-
man the Twitch.
Hidiri gets a good shutdown onto the Aatrox. They could defend. I mean, the game's not
They're
over yet. But
defending.
it's-
They're defending. The Twitch is dead.
they take out the Twitch.
Hidiri is
but-
tanking under turret, which is good for Rift Sharks.
Mike goes down as well. They lose 3 on the side of Nutbusters.
And
This
Akali has
is
to
the time
walk
for
away
them
and
to
chain.
try and push out. They've got to get some ground back, get some camps.
Push
Push out these waves. There is no objectives, but there's a
So
lot of gold on
sad.
the map. There's half the jungle camps on their side. The waves are pushing into them so they can clean up top and bot.
Oh,
Get a little bit of gold. Dean hopefully will not die to this Morgana.
Dean
But he also
lands
he-
a knock
Dean
upon
needs
Morgana.
Dean needs one more death to really go off. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
he gets
And
one
now
death.
he's gonna be into the Akala and
Alright, trade
We
1
are-
for 1 and hits his power spike. Let's go. He actually picks up a death dance off that kill. That might actually, like, make a difference.
I think the 10. That's what it is.
The 10's what it is? That's what you think?
For my personal experience, whenever you see that, you know they're upset. Then it's time for Yasuo to become a champion.
Yeah, no, blood's boiling, the adrenaline's pumping, you know? Go here. Let's watch Aatrox take Scuttle Crab. Very nice. Secure some extra vision. You get some crab, you know? I love crab. in my
Nutbusters
sushi.
Nutbusters has a good set right now in this game. They've got waves pushing in to help keep pressure on the map. They can clear out. They can keep dragon control and Baron control. What
I wonder
happened?
if I just do this, it will be better. Does that fix anything for you? Because it's definitely made the stream smoother on my end doing this. Oh. It appears that I've lost my streamer as Discord has decided to update. So in the meanwhile, I guess I'm solo casting, which is very funny. We do have an engage on to the Twitch here, and Twitch is going to peel and be totally. Oh wait, never mind. Twitch is dead. The circles come in, but the circles are not enough. And Aatrox just picks up a not Aatrox. The other one. Ross picks up the triple kill here. On the Kane. On the Ionian Vessel.
Does get a kill onto the Akali. But that is all 5 dead on the side of Rift Sharks.
My Discord
Looks like
decided to
Nutbusters
update.
might
I'm
have
so
enough
sorry.
to close this game out.
Yeah, by the looks of it, they're just charging down the bot lane here.
Vel'Koz is up in 5. He could try to get a good stop on him, but I believe this is going to be it.
Yeah,
Looks
no.
like we're going to go to a game 3. Nutbusters have done a great job coming back.
Silver Scrapes, let's go!
That was a good game 2 by Nutbusters. They brought it back. They tied us up 1-1 in the series.
Alright, let's see if I have the time to actually, roster selector. I'm probably... This, tools. Alright. So what do you think about that second game? Do you like the draft coming out of New York Nutbusters in retrospect?
Nutbusters drafted really well. They drafted more to their strengths. They played some very comfortable champions, and they did a lot of damage. They did a lot of control on the map. Will just went hard on that Twitch. You know, he was always in the right place, ready for the fight. He did not show until he knew he had a perfect spot to fight.
Alright. Well, now that we're all tied up, I'm expecting Rift Sharks is going to go back to the drawing board and ban Twitch, please. I feel like the draft by Rift Sharks was a little bit ego, banning all of their own champions.
I don't see the Twitch making it through game 3.
I hope the Twitch does not make it through game 3.
But at the same time, I feel like Hidiri needed to be on a little more engaging champion. I mean, Diana is good engaging, good knockup for the Yasuo.
Yeah.
But I would like to see Dean pull out something something different. Maybe like the Callista, bring it back, some old school. Maybe the Kaisa.
I'm going to actually pull up.
Are we already into pick bands?
I literally don't have the time to change the assets. This is partially because this is my first time streaming. But the second,
it's fine.
They just keep going.
We are already into draft.
They're just going again. What do you?
Rift Sharks already take out the Gangplank and the Rengar, banning the Rengar away from Mike and the Gangplank away from Adam.
God.
New York Nutbusters, in turn, they ban out the Soraka, they ban away the Poppy for Joel. They don't want to see him, and now we see a Twitch ban coming out from the side of Rift Sharks. They don't want Will on that champion.
New York Nutbusters is banning a Kairina? I was expecting a Neela ban after seeing how Dean performed on it. I don't think you give it to him, but...
I don't know. I mean, Dean did very well on the Nyla. I don't believe Nyla by itself was the whole factor. I think they could shut it down if they needed to. Blitzcrank, a very good pickup for a set of Rift Sharks. Eric is really comfortable on that champion.
Eric loves
We're going to see what they want to answer. We answer with the Morgana. Black Shield is just going to be super strong for them this game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are you going to pair with the Morgana now? You went Kaisa first game, but we saw that the
Kaisa is on the table. Nyla's on the table. Dean's got plenty of options here.
I'm looking towards New York Nutbusters. I'm gonna see what.
I'm sorry. I meant Nutbusters.
Nah, you're fine. They're gonna pick up the Xayah here.
Xayah's a good pick. Well, Xayah ult comes in handy, especially if you get grabbed in by Blitzcrank hook.
Xayah is great for playing weak side as well. So hey.
I would like to see Hidiri back on a tank. Maybe the Zac again. Maybe something like Sejuani. Good front line, good engage.
Or are we going to see the coveted Evelyn pick?
I don't see where Evelyn fits into
Garrett.
their comp style. Oh, Dean, do it. No, well, that's fine too.
Your heart.
No, I like.
You like
I
the
mean,
4?
I am the fourth shot.
Yeah.
So Jin on the side of Rift Sharks. We see Dean pulling out his Jin pick. He is very comfortable on the Jin as well. We see if they're going to round out with their maybe
Jin
mid pick.
Blitzcrank is such a volatile bot lane, especially into our Morgana.
I wonder what Drago's going to pick up here. Maybe the Vigar. Oh, we pick up the Maokai. We go ahead and pick up the Maokai jungle for Hidiri. It's another good comfort pick for him. He has done very well on the Maokai.
Or does it go to Joel?
It is a flex. You could play it top. It works in either role pretty well right now.
Dean Yasuo, unbelievers eating. Mason is so true. That was Dean's game.
Dean did very well on the Yasuo. He did it
so well on the Yasuo. But the Diana
still got a lot of kills.
Okay.
The game just kind of snowballed away from him. He didn't hit his 10 death power strike early enough, I believe. The game was pretty much over by the time he hit 10. Next time, die more, Dean.
Yeah,
die
Dean,
more.
just take more risks. Also, Kindred coming down for New York Nutbusters. Into the Maokai,
that is going to be a very good tool on the side of New York Nutbusters.
The insta-ban Gwen.
Yeah, we already know what they're probably planning then.
Oh boy.
Gwen loves burning through those tanks. She did very well game 1 into the Ornn. They're going to go ahead and take the Ornn away from Joel. They don't want him on that or the Malphite.
Let's see which tank does Dean select today. Please do not pick Tank Garagus. That thing has been nerfed into oblivion. They're going to pick away the Aatrox from Adam. That's good. And ban it, rather.
Yeah, that is a good ban. He did very well on that Aatrox last game.
Yeah, you are not allowed to.
Really strong.
That's not something you're allowed to give to.
I should have made a pact with Dean that since they needed someone to cast, I would have cast if they let GP through. I really just wanted to see Adam on game playing tonight.
No,
it would have been really fun.
Adam on get. Wait, it's still a possibility.
Is that a Morgana mid?
Yeah. Or
do they flex the Morgana mid?
Because if that's Morgana mid, then there's still a possibility there for being. Actually, I guess not really. What are they gonna?
I don't think you put the Rakan anywhere else. I don't see it going mid by itself. So I feel like that is going to be Xayah Rakan bot lane. No, I don't. I feel like if you have Rakan in the game, you put him down there with your Xayah.
Yone. Oh, is he gonna do circles again?
Oh man.
Is he gonna put all the shapes into
good
the round
pickup
peg?
for Drago.
If it's Yone into Morgana, I mean, hey, we're good. Kha'Zix.
That could also be a Yone top. No, that's got to be a Maokai top. Yone mid, Kha'Zix jungle.
What if it's Kha'Zix top?
I was about to say I haven't seen Hidiri play Kha'Zix. I'm sure he probably can, just have not seen it yet. That would be a good pick for Hidiri. Put him on an assassin.
What the heck is going on in this game?
Okay, What is this? Is it Morgana jungle? Is that Kindred top Morgana jungle? Because that would be.
What if it's Kindred ADC Xayah top, Kai'Sa mid, Rakan support Morgana jungle?
I will say this draft is a little vexing out of New York Nutbusters.
This is one of the drafts of all time.
Too much frontline for us. All right. We'll let them cook. Let's see how it goes.
They are making food.
I guess we have maybe there's no jungler. Maybe it's Kindred mid and we have Morgana Kai'Sa top lane and Xayah Rakan bot lane.
That'd be so funny. Giving Hidiri full reign of the jungle.
I mean, he's got to go somewhere though. If they have Morgana's Kai'Sa top, that would be kind of rough.
What is going on?
I still say that Xayah Rakan will be our bot lane. I have a feeling maybe it's Morgana or Kai'Sa top. Probably Kai'Sa in the mid lane.
Did you ever play the cars puzzle where you had to like put all the cars in the right parking spot in order to drive your own car out of the maze?
No, I have not.
Damn. Alright. I was about to say, because this is just a puzzle of 10 extra steps. What's going on here? Who's going top?
We will just have to wait and see for the game to begin, Honan. This one threw a loop even for you and me.
This is an option. One of the options of all time. I can actually, while this happens, actually.
We've only got, so far 14 viewers right now, but I have a feeling by the time they hear what's about to go down, there's going to be a lot more. Somebody's going to want to come watch this game.
I'm not
this
sure,
is
honestly.
going to get spicy.
This is one of the Scrim streams of all time.
But at the same time, Blitzcrank can hook any one of them. It doesn't matter. If he hooks any one of them, they are probably going to die into this team.
I'm just going to preemptively go into here and see if it works! Alright, Restricts is blue side, so I actually have a working board here. Let's go. I've removed a certain counter, and I'm now going to add a certain counter. There. I feel like this is pretty accurate to what's going on right now. Okay, so Rift Sharks, we know what the draft, where the pieces are going, right? You have Dean, Eric, bot lane, tested, true, and tried. And they're playing a good, stable lane as well that requires less mechanical skill, I'd argue, than some other lanes. The Kha'Zix and Yone, honestly, are a little bit more flexible than the Maokai. The Maokai can only go top and jungle, I feel. Yone could be going top, honestly, with what this draft has happened.
This draft is got me very excited. I'm looking forward to watching this.
Would you like spoilers, sir? Would you like spoilers?
Oh, I already know. Oh man, we are gonna have a game here, fellas.
Do we expose what's going on here?
No. Let's let them see.
Just let them cook. Let them cook.
Let them see. They picked it.
What the fuck is going on here? Okay. Well, okay. I kind of like it. I was hoping for a little bit more of a draft adaptation, considering what's going topside. But I guess the hindsight is 2020, and you never know. I'm trying to talk in vagaries because there's not much. What? I don't know what's going on. I want to be picked up by a parent. I need a parent.
Nutbusters has broken Hidiri. Honan. Man, I have called you Hidiri so many times tonight.
Both of our names to start with H.
They do. And I have played with both of y'all a while, so.
Yeah, Hidiri and Heretic. Yes. What the hell?
Plus, it is late in my bedtime. I'm old and all.
Oh, if you need to, we can I can go and.
No.
Okay.
I'm alright. For now.
You got a soldier on? That's my boy. Okay. So I do like the amount of flexibility that's going on with New York Nutbusters. But I'm getting a little bit of PTSD from Season 5. You know which kind of PTSD I'm talking about, right?
I do.
I think they're listening to the cast a little bit because they were talking about us, talking about Metabusters for so long.
I mean, we did contribute to that season pretty
We did
much.
We did pick champions on the Rift. That is true. What I'm trying to say is that the Busters draft here makes me question my life choices.
This does look like a Metabusters draft. No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I could
I
have
could have
gone
seen
into
us
nursing,
pulling this out.
but instead I decided to play League of Legends. Alright. Points in the
We are
map.
about to get into game. We got another 10 seconds, and we will be starting up the stream for y'all.
What do you want to see out of out of New York Metabusters? I'm being
The other
busted.
busters.
I swear, I'm looking at Metabusters draft right now out of the New York Nutbusters.
Metabusters light.
I'm looking at Metabusters squared.
All right. I don't know. I mean, I want to see how they try to execute this comp. It's going to be a fight comp for sure.
It's already executing my mind.
They have no front line, so they are literally just going to have to come in, do a lot of damage, set up some good fights, somehow fight for objectives, and stay healthy during the little skirmishes in between. It's going to be a challenge, but I think it'll be a fun one.
I'm getting mentally stun locked.
You also have to be careful because they have Dean on Jin, and he is going to do a lot of damage, especially to the Zaya, the Kaisa. I mean, he can really put down.
What's going on? My game just crashed. Oh no, never mind. We are so back.
Right. I imagine we'll see a safe early game. They're going to probably just put out some wards, fill each other out. We see 3 of them going topside on the side of Rift Sharks. They know that they probably can win this early brawl if they try to go and get a ward in. So I think Nutbuster's going to play it safe. 5 point.
I think I need to. No, apparently not. Oh, there we go. Can zoom out fully.
Mason, he finally figured it out, buddy.
It took me 2 games.
Mason told you, I think 3 times in the stream chat, but we finally are there, boys.
Right. We do see another ward trade going down essentially in the top side of. Why are they warding this top side so much? They really love to ward here. These exact 2 wards have been in mostly the same position for every game.
Start red side for the side of Rift Sharks, blue side for the side of Nutbusters.
They're both pathing towards top. We're gonna see some pop and exchanges in the top lane there.
Well, I mean, you've got a Maokai and possibly a Kha'Zix coming top. I mean, Zaya's gonna have a hard time early on dealing with that if Hidiri can get a good setup on a gank.
Oh,
Blitzcrank already abusing his power. Kaisa needs to dodge this.
Forcing Kaisa off wave with the pressure of the hook. No hook actually comes out ever though. Level 2 is hit.
Hold on, go ahead and get our scoreboard up too.
Do we have a scoreboard? Oh yeah, that's right. This button. There you go. And not this button. Thank you for screwing with me. League of Legends. I've missed it every time, don't worry. I am the John of your snow. I want to see what's going on top lane because what's going on here? A little bit of bullying coming out from the Zaya.
Early pressure coming out from the Zaya. She's got to be careful though of the Kha'Zix. But he is mid looking for a gank onto the Rakan.
Oh, he's not. He's just gonna transfer over, walk over to the other side. Looks like a double scuttle for Hidiri is on the table.
Yeah.
Oh. Gonna go do it.
Adam's got to make sure he notices that. Notices that the Kha'Zix has come topside. He can't stay pushed up to the Maokai tower for too long. He will be at risk if he does. He needs to go ahead and get these minions and get out of there.
Looks like he got the last one. Oh, I saw that the hook get landed on the Morgana.
Oh, bot lane. We got our first blood come out from the Blitzcrank.
Blitzcrank.
Getting a kill over to the Morgana.
Eric stealing
Really
the
nice
kill.
job.
Oh, Hiduri
Kill
flashes
confirmed.
as well.
Oh, we got a flash at the top side.
Good. Hiduri gets out, very nice, but that also means that Scuttle Crab is conceded over to the Kindred.
Good invade by Nutbusters, trying to go ahead and turn something back onto the enemy jungler. Rakan into this Yon, he's got to have a hard time CSing.
Oh, but we got a
So far, he's kind of keeping up. They got the but the Blitzcrank is also here.
The Blitz.
This isn't.
They don't
this
know.
isn't a 1v2. They got to be careful. The Blitz hook come out
Field goal. Dione just
and a
goes
missed
in
knock
anyways.
up on the Rakan. They are going to get the Yon though. Maybe a double kill here from Mike. If he can stay on the Blitzcrank, he's going to pull off. The Jin started to run up.
1-for-1 early game. Rift Sharks with the advantage by like CS differences. And I'd say this is our closest early game so far. Usually at 6 minutes, we've seen one team really start to pull ahead and snowball, but that hasn't really happened yet.
Xayah staying about a wave ahead so far over this Maokai topside. Rakan bringing the CS back. Trying to stay in close proximity to the Yon.
This feels
Keep the gold
so
about even mid lane.
unnatural.
They've got to respect that Blitzcrank hook.
Yeah. We're gonna see both bot laners backing, which means that
Top side, it looks like Xayah is going to be just content with farming and trying to play safe right now.
Oh, it's a freeze. Hiduri is going to have to come up here at some point and like break this freeze, but until then, Joel's gonna be bleeding resources.
Joel's fine staying safe though, I'm sure right now, as long as he's not giving over any kills.
Level 6 hit by the man throwing feathers.
He's doing a really good job on this Rakan, staying relevant so far in mid lane and
Blitzcrank is
CSing
going to
a lot better
gank
than I
top
expected.
lane.
That is a really good gank on the side of Rift Sharks. It doesn't turn into anything, but a really good look over here onto the Xayah of Adam.
Adam has to use flash. He uses
But
feathers
now
too
that
as
they
well.
see Blitzcrank topside, Rift Sharks can go ahead and start this dragon, get the first Chemtech dragon secured.
It's a Chemtech dragon. You're
Kha'Zix is not in the spot to try and steal, so this will be a first Drake going over to the side of Rift Sharks.
Rift, New York Nutbusters? Perhaps?
Oh, yes, no bust.
I mean... Oh, the binding is going to be dodged. The hook onto the Morgana!
Oh.
We love to see it. That's a kill for Dean and a very good
Dean
use
says,
of the
y'all take my
Blitzcrank."
dragon that Garrett said I had. I'm going to take your life.
Oh,
Oh, here comes the Rakan in for a gank. And the Kindred.
oh my god, no way.
Oh, the Blitzcrank hook.
The Jin ulti comes out as well. And Blitzcrank blocks the W.
We'll
One
content
for
with just
one
tanking the
overall.
early damage from the Jin.
Oh, Dione shows up to push them off the wave. Storm of Blades. Okay, this is a very disjointed fight. Dean does not have the health to auto attack, so they're just gonna peel off it.
Adam has to be careful up top. Hiduri is coming in from behind and looks like he's going to try gank onto the Xayah. Maokai does have ult as well. Hiduri is down 2 levels though.
That's just a nice, easy ghost obtain.
Oh, bot lane, we still have a fight going on. They lose Rakan, but they do get a kill over onto the Kaisa as well.
Oh! The W shield
Jin picks up
coming!
another kill. They are all gonna fall on the side of Nutbusters. Rift Shark's coming out strong, getting a
You know what the problem
3-kill
was?
bot lane.
They put 4 champions in front of Jin, and unfortunately, he can count to 4.
Dean 4-0-1 already on this Jin.
It's a slot. Oh wait, that's bad
20
news for Rift Sharks.
20 CS gold lead as well.
He's 4
20
kills
CS gold.
ahead.
See, when my mouth and brain stop like working, I know it's like bedtime.
Yeah, it's getting late, and these teams.
It's
are
alright.
playing
This is game 3.
Hidori's gonna find a Kindred and force the ulti. The root coming out from across.
Good job on the
way.
Maokai getting the root, but the Zaya's gonna turn it around, get a kill back onto the Maokai.
I think
The
you take
Blitzcrank
that,
is actually here. Adam's got to be careful.
I don't.
He
know.
walks down and eats a Blitzcrank hook. He is gonna have a bad day.
I don't know.
Hidori's gonna try and bust it out. Oh,
Hidori walks out of the way
Good
of feathers.
job.
And there you go.
good bait by Hidori to get Adam to stay.
Oh, and that's Rift Herald going down as well, so they're gonna get a lot of tower plates out of this.
And Eric, what an awesome roam from him. Bringing up the Blitzcrank, making sure they get another kill.
This Blitzcrank pick is coming up huge, and only one tower plate returned onto the side of New York Nutbusters means that Rift Shark is gonna pull ahead in the gold graph. This is our most impressive game yet. So we've doubled our
already a
previous
4,000
leads.
gold lead. But Kindred, Mike's gonna come down here on this Kindred and try and maybe look at a
There's
gank, but
nothing
he's
here.
not. There's no way if he can't execute it safely.
Alright. Ping goes down, they know that the Risk Scuttler has been taken. Very good, I like to see a good use of pings. Storm Razor first item on the Jhin, you like that?
I played it yesterday. It felt okay.
Oh.
Their support is just gonna get called out right here.
Yep, and he saved
Not
up,
much Will
so-
can do, but now he's gonna eat a hook, and he loses vision on the Jhin. He's not gonna be able to get the kill. He's gonna die to the Jhin. Great job on Dean,
Very
making the
low.
Kaisa lose vision.
That was actually kind of close. Without losing that vision, I think Will does just kill Dean there, and 600
He
gold
does.
shutdown as well.
He
Playing
does.
with fire.
Dean did a great job. Oh
Incoming
no,
pings coming
Adam.
in here. Adam is getting caught out again by Hidori and
Hidori is
Joel.
gonna just make him pay for overextending.
Hidori.
Rift Sharks are really starting to balloon this gold lead.
5K
5K
lead.
gold lead now. We're only 11 minutes into the game.
That's more than double what they had last game. Last
It is.
game.
They are looking really strong right now. On this
Rift
comp.
Sharks are breaking the rule. There's more than a 2K gold graph.
Well, I also feel like Nutbusters' draft was a little
Interesting.
too cooked. Maybe it was cooked in
They
his
put
house
it in the oven for
over in a
too long.
small town near where I live.
Cleanse comes out of Dean here, but this is honestly an engage more than it is a peel away.
Yeah, Morgana's going to try and run away. They've
Oh.
got to be careful. We got a TP coming in, but it doesn't matter. Dean's going to get the 4-shot onto the Morgana for another kill.
And the
He's
hook on
really
the cannon
good.
to
Hook to secure
we
cannon.
love to see it from the man, the Blitzcrank himself.
That was a beautiful use of hook. Oh, they get a return though.
I
Adam
missed
gets a
that. That's my
good
bad.
bit of damage down. They're going to try to secure Dragon, but here comes the Yawn to get in and knock him up. They do kill the Yawn. They secure the Dragon. Good job. Good answer by Nutbusters. They want to say they are not out of the game yet. They've picked up the first 2 Drakes of the game. They are going to try and keep that
Hex
objective lead.
gates. The 2 Drakes just come up huge. If they can secure Hextech Soul, that is one of the ways they actually have a winning, a way to win in this game.
Maybe one of the few ways they have of
But
getting
I was
back
about to
into this
say
game.
like a winning game, but I'm just gonna rein myself in there a little bit and just say that's one of the angles.
That is one of their
Uh,
possible options.
this
Adam's
is-
doing a great job of getting some damage onto the Maokai. He does not land the root though, and Maokai is able to walk out.
This is the
He's got to be a
tragedy.
little careful though. He doesn't have a tower to fall back to.
Nah, he's fine. There's no one.
Hidori can do another.
If Hidori ganks, you know, maybe
Yeah,
can just endear.
Hidori has been on point with these ganks so far. Top lane.
3-1-0. Hidori is having the game of a century on Kha'Zix, owing to the fact that you don't really see that champion. Pings go down here. It looks like they're looking up for an engage. Yone just pinged, so.
Yeah, but I don't know if they tower dive here. Kaisa has her tower, and she doesn't have a kill yet, but she's still decently strong with Morgana Black Shield. She could survive a tower dive, I believe.
Away from it. Yadiri's gonna find the Mike in the middle of jungler. MI, middle, Mike, you know. Oh! Whoo! They canceled the W! And that is a huge trade. Fixed by the turret, all is even, all is well. There's balance once again in the Frostlands.
Dean has really done great with his gen pick so far.
Yeah.
He's staying ahead in CS. He's really trying to keep this Kaisa and Morgana from getting online.
Speaking of
Pulls
Kaisa
out the ultimate too.
Ulti.
Man, that is a lot of damage.
Out. Man brought Dark Harvest. How many Dark Harvests do you have, sir? 9. 9 Dark Harvests at almost 15 minutes.
And they are going to get the Maokai ult out. They're going to catch the Morgana. Nice job. Look at him, Trudeau.
Roaming down for the top side and comes down here. Doesn't even lose his turret in trade. I'd say that's worth.
Not yet. Adam might can push here to try and get a return on tower, but they're going to lose bot tower as well.
Tower. Their only angle here, I think, is going for the Rift Herald. Which they're agreeing with that statement as well.
Mike is already up there. Xayah can take tower and roam down. Yeah. But Yon and Hidiri are both coming up to try and stop him.
Hook? Never mind. Hidiri just jumps on the Kindred, and that's another death for the Kindred.
Man, that is a lot of damage coming out from the Yon and the Kazakhs. They're going to secure this Herald here also. That is just a great pickup.
Oh, the hook! Alright. They trade 1 for 1, but I mean, you got the Rift Herald topside, and the Xayah is now hiding in a corner.
I mean, this is almost a 7,000 gold lead.
Do you think Hidiri finds it? I think he finds it. The ghost out of the Xayah. Oh, Yone's coming in as well. Xayah might be caught out here. Oh! Yeah, alright, nice. I'm not gonna lie, this is looking... The angle is shortening.
This is honestly just looking like a draft gap, I believe.
New York Nutbusters went from obtuse angles to acute angles.
They did pick a sharp one here, that's for sure.
Like, I do see the angle, but it's not a great one. I'd argue. I say it is a less than 90-degree angle. Oh my god, the Yone engage here. He does get CC'd to hell and back, but I think he's fine. Just going to take a lot of health bar off that Kaisa and continue this oppressive push. Looks like Rakan might be going in for a ring get. Oh, things going down onto the bot side of the... No, never mind, I think these pings are more of a clear out vision. Instead of a engage onto the blitzcrank. What? Trade 1 for 1 top
wow.
side? Krug! Wait, hold on. He actually died to Krug, I think.
He did. He did.
That's so funny. Alright, we gotta take Dragon here.
This will be Rift Shark's first Dragon take.
And it's a very good one as well.
Controlled the first two. Oh, we got the engage though from Nutbusters. They say they want their Dragon. They need their third one, but they are not going to get it. They might get the kills afterwards.
He's gonna go huge here. Dean's gonna fall over. We gotta pause.
What the crap just happened?
They paused. So.
Ah, gotcha.
While this pause happens, I actually kind of want to go back to what happened here.
Wait.
I'll go back to it in a bit. Don't worry.
Okay.
So like, what happens here? So he kills. No, Krug doesn't actually kill him. Okay.
He dies to the tower auto.
Right. So back here, this is more or less where the pause happened. So the Maokai goes in and dives too deep into an enemy team with 3 ADCs. Dean gets hit by Featherstorm, so that's why he drops. And then Hidiri picks up a free kill, and he's probably gonna pick up another free kill here, I'm assuming. Because, yep, playing Kha'Zix into enemy ADCs that are isolated is one of the enjoyable moments of all time. And also, managing to avoid death is also one of the enjoyable moments of all time.
Really well played there by Hidiri.
Will is he's got a backup. The ulti comes out. Oh, and that's another trade.
There's another trade between the Kaisa and the Yone.
Another Yone for Kaisa trade.
Dean is super strong on this Jhin pick right now. He is 9-1-4.
He went for the Yama's Ghostblade. That does make me happy.
It is a very strong power strike for him.
It means that your ult has a lot more agency than he usually does.
They're going to probably go ahead and take this mid tower.
Yeah, there's not much stopping it, even with the Kindred coming down from the top side of the jungle. Where is it? Here it is. That is Drake taken. They're just gonna set up some.
We're at a 7,000 gold lead right now, sitting at 18 minutes. This is the strongest early lead so far I think we've seen out of Rift Sharks, as far as gold at least goes.
Rift Sharks is very good at snowballing, it seems.
They are. They really are, and they've done a very good job at controlling this game.
That's another big tool that you are not going to have for the upcoming fights. If they
Adam's going to try and maybe bully this Maokai bot lane, but no, he just backs off a little bit. Top side, we're going to see the
Flash
tier 2 top
out.
for a Nutbuster. Oh, the Zaya does not. The Kaisa does not get a return kill. No, he is not. He's really sad they banned his Twitch.
I wonder, what is the one champion you must ban against this player? Knock up onto the Morgana.
Oh man! Oh no!
Oh, he already jumps over the wall though.
They are just making it look so easy, and they get out. Man, Rift Sharks really putting on a show right now. They're at a 9,000 gold lead at 20 minutes, and we are at 9,000, 26-10. Rift Sharks with a commanding lead so far. They are gonna go ahead and maybe look around Baron. Yeah. We see Hidiri prepping it. They honestly could go ahead and probably start if they showed up.
He's gonna press Q on it.
They are gonna go ahead and attempt a 20-minute Baron.
Oh.
They do a ton of damage.
Blitzcrank's
gonna have to try and stall a little bit.
Wait, this entire time Maokai's just on the bot side. They just
they've got to peel off
from the Baron.
They do have a teleport coming in though, the Rakan. Now Maokai TP coming into the pit, but he's gonna be all alone. He's gonna use ulti to get out though. He does get away. Now you got Jhin ult. A lot of damage coming down if he can land some of the ults.
He lands one. Actually, I think he landed one on the Zaya as well. So he lands two.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage coming out from Mike.
Oh.
Rift Sharks have to be careful. They're not as healthy. They do have the Yone kind of health up, but the rest of them, they do blow up the Yone that fast. Rift Sharks need to either go ahead and make it back or try and stick around, but they do not have very good health bars right now.
Kaisa's kind of low in that backline. You get one pin.
They are. He needs to stop tanking that Baron, but Nutbusters really melt this Baron really fast.
Just biding his time. I like this.
He is. Here comes the pull from Eric.
The Kaisa gets deleted and Hidiri is beginning to resets?
The Zaya in the backline, they're doing a lot of damage.
2 for 2.
They do get them off of Baron, though. It is a very good job by the Rift Sharks to make sure they do not secure Baron. They lose 2 for it, but it is, I'm sure, very worth it. They actually lose 3. They lost Blitzcrank. Yeah. Yone died kind of early in the fight.
We kind of forgot about it on all the chaos.
Yeah.
I think the most important part is that none of the key members that had gold and shutdowns died on the side of Rift Sharks. So
Hidiri is go ahead and taking their bot side, making sure they don't have any gold when they come down here to look for Dragon Vision. They're not going to have anything to pick up any extra gold on.
10k gold lead and picking up 3 kills on a 2-4 Maokai and a 1-2 Blitzcrank is not going to change, move the needle.
No. Hidiri has really come back strong on this Kazakh's pick, man. He is
I'm
11, 1, and
that.
3, and just really showing that he does not have to play tanks. He can play assassins. He can kill you pretty quickly.
I'm gonna be for real. I'm a little scared if I have to play jungle against Hidiri again. Oh!
Yeah, it's kind of hard
Cancel
to
the last
ban
one.
him out too. I mean, he can play stuff like Zac and Sejuani, and he can play stuff like Kazakh's. You know, he can assassinate your whole team.
Morgana is going to get picked off on the side of this fight, and that's just another kill onto the Kindred, possibly. Yone goes in, 1v2 under the enemy turret, and, well, okay.
Yone and Blitzcrank are both going to probably go down here.
Blitzcrank goes down, but no one felt
Oh, but lands a hook before he dies. Hidiri's going to get another reset. Man.
He's seeking projectiles.
Xayah is coming. The Atom is on the way.
But that's into a Fed Jin. I'm not sure about this one.
It is, but if the Rakan gets a good knockup up, they've got to be careful. Here he goes. Oh,
flash
Dean
out
with a
of Dean.
good flash to dodge it, but Dean does not need to walk into those
Sustained
feathers.
damage.
Oh, that is a
Feather
beautiful combo coming out from the Xayah Rakan. Secure the kill onto the Maokai and the Jin.
They were
What
so
a nice
together,
combo.
you would have thought that they were actually the support and ADC duo. And that is an absolutely stellar performance by the Rakan on that play. That's a lot of gold going on.
They are going to look top here. Go ahead and get vision set up around this Baron Pit. Make sure that Rift Sharks can't take it out from under them. They're going to have to work hard here to try and claw their way. They are on top of vision, though. Blitzcrank's behind them and behind the pit.
flanking?
He's going to get caught out, but Kaiser's going to get blown up by this Kazakhs. But they still secure the bounty. I mean, the Baron. Kindred don't come out to try and stave them off from down. They need to run away. They kill the daggum Yone, but he is going to die. Beautiful hook by Eric. Mike is also going to fall. They're only going to have one left with the Xayah holding the Baron buff.
Oh, they know that he's there. One ult lands, a second ult lands.
But not enough to kill him. He's going to try and get out. He needs to get behind those minions.
That's Back's delayed though, and that means that they're going to push into this top wave. It's coming in. Oh, there's a cannon wave as well. This tower might.
Yeah,
just
he'll
go
have to
down.
give tower and probably inhib. He does have the Kaisa back up though. He died so quickly and so early on the fight. They might can stop
the
this.
root lands.
Oh, Dean gets hooked.
Dean's
He's
just
gonna die
dead.
from the tower shot. Beautiful job by the Kaisa landing
The
that.
overextension onto that tower range. It looks like he's having a grand old time with it though.
Oh yeah.
At the very least, his spirit has not been shaken.
Oh man, the Kaisa just whiffed the next W though.
Another Void Seeker misses. What a shame. I'm sure people will love to see more Void Seekers land with this AP variant of this Kaisa. I'm sure everyone loves this.
Now we see, even though they are behind, they've brought the gold lead back down to 7,000. They're trying to claw their way back into this game.
The Blitzkrieg's just gonna hook this cannon to end
Ooh.
that siege. And Yone's off to the side, so either they go in here and take. Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
but that is not a good
Rip Shaky
fight. They
goes
already
in.
almost lose the Xayah. But they are going to get a kill.
They're fighting
Maybe
under
two,
turret.
if Mike can get one more jump.
This isn't ideal.
No, Mike needs to get
But
over
Yone's
that wall
going
as
to
soon
get
as
another
he can't.
pick, and that's the W lands. All right.
Yep, they are in trouble. They went a little too deep there, trying to secure
This
that
was
kill.
4v5, and they couldn't pick up the win on the fight.
No, and they
That's
might
gonna be
lose the
an
game
entire
on this one.
Ace. And it looks like the Yone's just gonna push into the Nexus turrets here. This might be game.
Yeah, Yone has a wave. Yone has everything. They overextended a little too far there. I know they had to try and get something, but tower diving them there was a little risky.
A little.
Rift Sharks is going to take their lead, and they're going to just go ahead and take this first Nexus tower.
Rakan's up in 3 and Xayah's up in 5. Looks like the.
Yeah, but they're going to take 2 inhibs if they want to go ahead and push up. They probably can try and take that second,
Looks
but
like
they're
they're just
not. They're
gonna
just
take
going
the
to get
safe
out and
option.
be safe.
Dragon's coming up
Try
in
and-
33 seconds. They want the third Hextech Drake. I'm gonna be honest. when Rift Sharks picked up one Hextech Drake, I already thought that the Drake power was a little imbalanced. I already thought that Rift Sharks had the power advantage in the Drakes. And now that power has tripled.
They haven't secured it yet. They are setting up for it. Kha'Zix is just now leaving base, though.
Look at this vision control with the saplings and the wards and the traps. You're never getting in.
Yon is ready to jump across that wall, too.
Oh,
what a ult.
knockup.
What a ult from Yon.
And the Yone dies, setting this entire fight up, and the Maokai ulti goes down as well.
Oh my goodness. Hidiri just goes right in on Mike and just gets the kill. They can probably just push it. They might not even need to secure Dragon here.
They're going to secure Dragon. The Void Seekers
They are. They're going to play safe, but man, they are just super ahead right now. So strong. Hidiri is just executing anybody who comes into sight for him.
Hidiri's my go, honestly, dude.
This man is 19-1-5 on this Kha'Zix pick. He is showing them that he can really control a jungle if he needs to.
Serelda's Prowler's Claw Dust Blade. That is so much damage on one auto attack. Oh, Dean's
oh my goodness.
He flashes for the auto.
Oh, Will
uses
ult, tries to get out, but now he is going to just get
it's the Hidiri show.
Played by the Kha'Zix.
21.
This Kha'Zix is just so strong.
He's about to make it 22 as well. Delayed a little bit of Kindred ulti. Actually, the Zai is sending out a lot of feathers in this fight. Joel goes down. Dean goes down.
Oh my goodness. Adam is super strong right now.
Eric is...
If he gets a pull off here, he does.
No way. Yeah, no way. Hidiri just gets up. Wait, no way!
No, the yawn! He flashes into a yawn! Oh no!
Knockup as well, Hidiri! 23-1-6. What a way to end this series. And it's not even over yet.
This has been an explosive series and an explosive game. I do believe it is over though. Oh my goodness. Hidiri just padding the stats here to close out the end of the game. Will is not going to be able to stop him.
No way!
Is he?
Oh,
it doesn't matter. The game is over.
The game's over.
24-2-6 on Hidiri's
What is this
man. That is just
dude. What is this thing? Alright. You know what? Do we want the post game with Hidiri real quick?
Man, he really just shined game 3. Right. He played a great game 1 on the Zac, but man, game 3 with that Kha'Zix, he was just so deadly. 40,000 damage on the Kha'Zix pick. What a game.
Okay, so now we have to do the very hard and difficult task, except for game 3 where it's the Hidiri show. I'm just gonna skip game 3 because it's a Hidiri show, right? But like, oh, I don't see my match history here. It's because, yeah. Alright, so games 1 and 2. We don't need to talk about game 3. Game
1, I really feel like Dean's Nyla was just super strong. I mean, very, very good ultimates, very good knockups. Yeah. He played it super well. He was super powerful.
The amount of damage Nyla was allowed to soak without dying and being at full health with a massive shield because of Soraka as well.
Yeah.
That was some tech.
My MVP votes for these series is Dean game 1, Will game 2 on that Twitch though. I mean, he did
I don't know
so much.
Or is it Adam? Because the Aatrox.
Adam was very strong too. It's close. It's close. And game 3, I would have to vote Hidiri on the Kha'Zix. It was just he had so much game pressure game 3 and just. Man, he really, really did a lot there.
I don't think we need to talk about Game 3. Honestly, there's nothing to review there. Let's just get the Manny hour in. Let me see if I can. We're gonna I want to talk. I want to talk with Hidiri, man. For that last game, I need to hear what the frame of mind of this absolute madman. In the meanwhile, How scary is Rift Sharks looking right now? Or do you think it's more of like a tier list thing going on in Scrim Zone?
Rift Sharks looked very strong there. I feel like game 2, they really didn't draft as well. Game 2, they tried something different, and they corrected it. Game 3, I think maybe they just wanted to pull out a metabus game 2 with the Yasuo bot lane.
I feel like both teams had a metabus. You know?
And it looks like we are going to get our interview with our jungler of the hour,
Hadiri, my boy, my man. How does that feel?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good.
That was a good game. I
Uh,
was about to be relegated to the Mr. Tank Man pick. I was gonna play Maokai jungle, and then I was like, "Can I please have the bug?" And I was given the bug, and it was an amazing game.
I feel
That
like
was
you
a
may be
wonderful game.
given more options to carry in the future, my good sir.
I hope so. I hope to be able to.
Or you may draw some Kha'Zix bans, honestly, after that performance. I know I'm going to put my vote in it for the next game we play against y'all. I'm like, we can't give this man Kha'Zix.
I think
Ain't
it's
happening.
interesting. I think Kane gets banned so often against me, but I never get to play the assassins, and it was a good series. I will shout out to my boy Joel getting put in the top lane. He had weak side king. I have never seen someone get put so weak side and still come out on top.
And you're not
That was
wrong, eh?
Really good.
It's kind of hard to peel away from Maokai R button.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Also, props to the other team. They played really well.
They
I think.
did. Give you a run for
especially-
your money until game 3.
Yeah, game 2, I got smacked around a good bit that game, and then game 1 was solid all around.
Game 1, you did so well on the Zac pick. You had such good looks into each lane. Your ganks were solid. You came in at the right time, and they just overextended, and you punished them for it.
Thank you. I was hoping that Zach was going to be a good pick there.
It was, and the Ornn. I mean, y'all had good front line. Y'all had good damage, good CC. I mean, it was a really good rounded team, and y'all executed it very well.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next series to see how that plays out. I don't think we're going to get some of the same picks that we got this series. I think we're
I
not
don't
going to
think
get
we get
Neela.
that.
We're not going to get Blitzcrank.
Yeah, the Neela, I feel like Dean did a very
Very good
very
job
good.
on.
I'm sorry, very good job.
He
playing
did
the
a very
Neela.
well job on. Yeah,
Yeah, he did it very well. Give me Blitz. No, we are not giving you Blitz again, Eric. I'm sorry, but it was a
Let him
scary hook
Blitzcrank.
champion.
He can be trusted.
I mean, when he hooked the cannon just to secure it for his AD carry, I was like, "We got to stop this. This is like next level thinking right here. We can't be having that."
No, that's just the hallmark of a good support. Your hook can be used
It
for
is.
many reasons. Alright, I did come in here prepared with a couple of questions for you, Hidiri. First off,
Sure.
how happy were you that Rammus was not picked by the enemy team?
I'm always happy when Rammus is not in the game because Rammus is just one of those champions where it's like it's one thing for a champion to run on you and kill you, but if you kill yourself on a champion, that's just demoralizing.
Alright. So, we've seen now that you're good with assassins. You can play the Kayn, obviously. You also have the Kha'Zix. Do you feel like you're going to whip out any sort of eccentric jungle assassin pick? Maybe a Zed or maybe a Rek'Sai?
I think there's definitely a possibility if I'm given the opportunity to. There's a whole slew of champions that I usually don't get to play in a team-wide setting, but in more of a Slayer, more
Yes.
like greedy play for myself category of junglers that I'd be happy to try out.
As Eric just read my mind in chat, I was getting ready to ask you about your Malzahar jungle pick. We know Mason believes that he coined this for you, but I do believe that you play it pretty well myself. Are we going to see a Malzahar jungle? I was expecting it game 2, especially
We were
with
hoping
the
for a game
Jace.
2. I
But-
was promised the opportunity and I was
Denied.
cheated out of my Malzahar game.
I
But
agree. I would have loved to have seen it.
we will see it. It will come. It is a guarantee. I can guarantee that at least in one of these upcoming series, I am going to play Malzahar jungle.
So,
I am looking forward to that.
I must ask, how has the atmosphere changed since you've joined your new team? Do you think it's helped you or hindered you?
I think it's good. My team gasses me up pretty hard. I got some big boots to fill, but I try my best to film.
So
but
the pressure's on then, hey?
I would say so. I would have to say that generally speaking now, I'm in a position where I'm more of like a pillar for our team. I think in some ways, like trying to secure objectives, and they hold me in high regard, and I hold them in very high regard. I think it's a good atmosphere, and I'm really happy with it.
All right. So just one more question. How happy are you that your team is no longer going to put you on tank duty?
I can only hope, because I don't mind playing tanks. I think tanks are fun. It's just that, if you're put on Maokai or something like that every game, I used to play stuff like that every game. And you just kind of feel like, like even though I have such good CC and I'm good for my team, I want to have that moment where I have the potential to run away with the game. And I think maybe in a future series I'll be able to run that back.
If you want to do that but still have CC, allow me to suggest Aatrox jungle.
Trust me, I have played it. It is fun.
You have the spreadsheet of jungle, don't you?
I do have the off meta picks.
Hmm.
Right. That would probably come from your Metabuster years, I would imagine.
I wish I had gotten to show off more of those picks. Unfortunately, I did have some health issues that complicated for that season, but had I actually been able to play it, I think there would have been so many junglers that I could have shown off.
We are glad to have you back, and you are looking very strong.
Yeah.
Hoping so. Hoping to live up to those points that I've been accruing over the Scrim Zone.
How did you do that?
I was so surprised. I was thinking after all the games that I played, I'm like, how am I like so many points? But I guess I'm slowly starting to see it.
I wonder, where could it possibly be coming from? Well, that's all the questions that I had for you, honestly. Garrett, you got any?
I think said everything. It's I'm kind of old, and it's about my bedtime.
You are not old.
I think I'm one of the oldest in the Scrim Zone, so it makes me old.
Are we age dropping here?
No.
Alright, good.
Let's not do that.
Any closing remarks, Adiri?
When you hit your 30s, man, you forget about it.
I think closing remarks. I'd like to thank Nutbusters for a good series, and looking forward, I think next series is going to be really fun. I think our drafts are going to be a lot more concise. Going to be able to hopefully just really put the pressure on from here on out.
After seeing this game, I hope they put you on more carries, because that was a blast to watch. My brain was already melted, but my brain got reconstructed by your Kha'Zix.
It was fun. People, I swear to God, evolve. I almost go it first because it's just so fun.
Well, anyways, I think everyone's a little tired from how late in the night this got.
Yeah.
So, thank you for your time, Hidiri.
Thank you so much, buddy. Thanks, everybody. Both teams played just such great games. It was very fun to watch.
Thank you, everyone who showed up to this stream while Dean had to play it. Usually he'd be streaming it, but I had to pick this up on short notice.
And it was my first cast, but
yeah,
I'm sorry you had to mess with my.
No, your play-by-play was good. It wasn't the initial plan, but your play-by-play is better than mine. I just go monkey mode and start screaming. Alright. Catch you around, Hidiri.
Alright, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night.
Eat me. Eat my jorts. Alright, stream is ending.